Hi, welcome to Streams of Silver, our fifth edition bi-weekly Dungeons and Dragons campaign. My name is Damien. I'll be your dungeon master. We're going to do a quick little introduction here, and then I'll do a recap. Dad, if you want to go ahead and start. You there? You must have stepped away right when we start. Okay, we'll swing around. Jonathan?
Sure. Hi, I'm Jonathan. I play Alistair Hood, a celestial warlock with talents.
Marshall?
I am Lorgar. I am a Dragonborn cleric.
Perfect. Kesson?
Yes, Kesson Rel is a 7th level arcane trickster.
Excellent. Steve?
Steve, I'm an Eldritch Knight, 7th level. My name is Ristburn.
Excellent. Dad, you there yet?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You can go ahead and give a... Yep.
Yeah, I'm Random Chaos, Half-Orc Barbarian.
Excellent. Who now gets an advantage on initiative rolls, which make him.
Marshall, can you turn your TV down?
Yeah.
You can hit a mute as well, and then just unmute when he's. Perfect. So we'll do a quick little recap here, and then we'll get started. So last time, what happened last time? Oh yeah, so you guys were before the time before, you guys had ended on this dramatic note as you had confronted the keepers or the owners of this Restful Lily, this I guess what you'd call like a retreat, hidden in a book. You knew something was up as Random had made a deal, had received a treatment where he had got painted and wished he'd be taller. He got what he wished, but in return he had gotten goat legs. And you had found out that that's exactly what was going on here. They definitely did not keep to the spirit of the deal. In fact, it seems like they actively tried to twist the spirit of the deal. But so you guys were able to find the paintings, but you were confronted by Morgana and her sisters, who then revealed themselves to be a coven of hags by the name of the Fetid Gaze. They had animated these scarecrows, basically cast spells that made it seem as if all these things were something other than they were. There was some powerful magic being used to hide that, but through a mighty battle, you vanquished the hags and found out the truth of the Restful Lily, which was apparently a temple almost to Soon that was written into existence by the faith of her followers, and it had been passed on from priestess to priestess. Well, one of the priestesses, who was quite beautiful and actually had been maimed in this magical fire that couldn't be cured, and she had thought that had taken her farther away from Soon, and so she had sought out help, someone who could help her, and that's what started this whole thing. Apparently she had made a deal, and they had turned her into a Medusa, and trapped her. And that's probably why they had all those mirrors out around originally when you first came into that shrine that were hanging, right? All that good stuff. But you were actually you didn't have to kill her, you were able to save her and free her from her twisted deal, and now the Restful Lily will continue to bring guests in and teach a more valuable lesson, which is, everybody's beautiful in some way. Also, nobody had actually picked the book up afterwards. I was hoping somebody would, but I'd say one of you picked it up and put it on there. You also notice that the question afterwards is no longer, is there something wrong? It is, you were beautiful and are you tired, right? Do you need a rest? There is no question of whether or not, they're not questioning your beauty. If anything, they're complimenting you on something. So, but yeah, so you have successfully saved Falthrax, Silvara's dwarven friend, who was quite heartbroken because his love had spurned him. But like I said, everybody has learned a valuable lesson, and I believe you guys were able to go get some items identified.
Yes.
And rest up, so everybody can do, like, everybody's at a full rest, I'm assuming. So honestly, you're not sure. You assume time from your understanding with Falthrax and how long he'd been there. Time was basically the same. So you've been, it's been maybe a day and a half.
Because Random just after he got his treatment fell into a slumber for 8 hours. So
Yep.
well, I think that after we gather ourselves, she said something that she, about, or at least along the lines of taking a couple of days further of looking into the cube or the box. So, I mean, and we only did what, a day, so day and a half. So we've still got time to kill. I think we should go down back underneath, and explore more of those passages and rooms. Unless anybody else can think of anything better.
I think it's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
The only thing that I think Alistair wants to do, I kind of previously talked about this, is presuming that there's no, he wouldn't, or presuming he doesn't know about any terrible things that would happen because he's in Candlekeep, to use the imp ring and get himself a couple of imps.
So it begins.
Yeah, so it begins.
Hey, I don't blame him.
He's
No,
on his
and
way.
then-
Those things were a nightmare to fight. So if we got them on our side,
He's on his way to Lichdom. You know that, right?
I mean, hey.
Lichdom is all
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Lichdom is such a terrible term for
You're right, and they're
eternal
terrible people.
suffering.
I will vanquish every single one of them.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a Lich and a demon.
Devil.
Grisberg is on his. Looks like he's on his way to becoming a full-fledged demon.
devil.
Devil.
Let's not be casting names here.
Yeah. Whoa.
The quacks like a duck. Looks like a duck.
Yeah.
Might be a duck.
No, sorry.
Hey,
one of the
Jonathan,
things
can you do me a-
discussing was that, presuming that Alistair, as long as Alistair didn't know that it would attract unwanted attention or like offend the Candlekeep, he wanted to summon a couple imps using the imp
Well, they
ring
didn't go
and
invisible,
get
so
those all. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if they like detect demon magic or whatever.
Yeah,
else.
no doubt, absolutely. So, one thing we can definitely do that I'm watching your stream here. Will you click the what's that thing called? The next little tab over there, next to the main one. Yep. I just want to see what's popped up in your.
I have Price of Beauty.
Okay.
Handouts, places.
I got you.
mozzarellas.
I guess once I've shown you. Okay, perfect. Yep. I just wanted to make sure what was in the handouts. Okay. So you want to summon your imps?
Yes, a couple imps. That'll take my con down by 4.
Where would you like to do that at? I mean, like, do you have rooms technically? I mean, like part of Silvera's quarters, but yeah, they're your private rooms.
He'd want to do that in his room. I think he would. I'd let Lothgar know, like, hey, I think that it would be beneficial, just saying on all of our quests and stuff that we put some of this goods we got to use, and so I'm gonna go use this imp ring to just sum it up. If anything goes awry or whatever else, just beat the devil out of me. It'll be fine. And then he would probably go up to the room and basically make sure he was attuned to the ring and ready to go.
Absolutely. So, as you go in the room, you close the door. Are you by yourself?
Yeah, I think I do that by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you step in the room, and you get prepared, and you have the ring on, you feel it now. And everybody, by the way, and it said that in the description. All of you smell sulfur every time Alistair's around. It's a kind of a, it's that wafts off of him at all times. It's not like overpowering, but if you're close to him, if you're within talking distance, you smell it. It's faint and it's there all the time.
same thing with my cloak too, isn't it? Or is it just when I use it?
Just when you use it, that's a puff as you dimension through there. But no, this is kind of a consistent smell. But so as you holding it, this actually sulfur begins to kind of pour out of the ring as you just will it, and as it does, it starts to coalesce and form into this figure. Before the sulfur kind of gets heavy all of a sudden and falls and standing there flapping in the air is what appears to be this little horned devil. Now I would like to hold on. I thought I had a picture, but I do have one. I just want to send what he looks like. My bad, I screwed this up here.
No worries.
What is happening? Oh, there we go. And that's so this little red winged creature. He's got a lot of jewelry on. He's wearing a belt, and he's got these arm bracers and wrist bracelets on. He's got horns coming up. He's kind of got a grin in his face as he looks around. He's kind of almost ignores you for a second as he kind of looks around the room. And then he looks at you expectingly.
I'd say, what's your name, imp?
Memnock.
Ezekiel.
I'm sorry, was that Amonok?
Memnock.
Memnock. So like Alistair will probably, ooh, wow. Here, Memnock. Well, I have summoned you to my service. We have great and holy deeds that need to be done, and you will follow my command.
He's floating around the room, checking everything out.
Yeah. He goes, yeah. You know, and I think at this, Alistair would take one of the hag rings and be like, here, put this on.
He listily flies over to you and examines the ring and puts it on.
Got it. I think then with the Alistair would also attempt to use the hag amulet to see if he could see through his eyes to see if that works.
Yep, you can see through. You can't see through his eyes. You can see through the ring.
Got it. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I see through the ring.
Through the ring he's wearing. Yeah. So when you activate it, the eye that's closed opens.
Got it.
And you can see through it. Yep. And so does your eye. The eye on the amulet opens as well. And you look through the amulet.
So I think probably Alistair would be startled a bit by this, and then go back and be like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. So as that happens too, yeah, you feel seeking, draining feeling like you have. I mean, yeah.
Got it. I think at that he'll go. Well, you can make yourself invisible, can you not?
Of course.
Well, I'm going to summon another one of your brethren, and then I would have you both not squabble in my presence and out of my presence. Just don't squabble at all. Do your best to make yourselves unseen and undetected.
Of course.
And if you know your invisibility won't work, make yourself into a beast shape and crawl upon me that way.
Of course.
And yeah, and then he would do it again. He'd clench his fist around it, and then. Yeah.
Then you feel this sapping energy as this sulfur starts to pour out in the same vein that happened before. However, this one that as it flutters through, this one seems quite a bit scrawnier, more emaciated. It's got a greenish tint to it. It's got a much longer, skinnier tail. It looks much more like, I don't know, I don't want to say insecty, but kind of like, I don't even know what a good word for it, but it's kind of, whereas the other one is kind of, this one seems like more of a verminous, in a way, and it's got different colored skin as well.
All right, I think.
You're new. Who are you?
He goes,
You stink.
you're
What the
new.
hells?
Yeah, it's a condition. I'll have you not to mention it. But anyway, you have been summoned to aid in my holy quest and deeds, and you will serve me unquestioningly, and preferably without backtalk.
This one, this whole time has been kind of almost a hummingbird-esque, kind of much more jerking, quick motions than the others. Yes, of course. I smell man flesh. Oh my god.
Back on the menu, boys.
Yeah. With that, he would also say, give him one of the hag rings and say, with this, I will be able to see through the ring that you have. So should I ever send you to scout, be sure to make sure that the ring sees what you see. So this applies to you as well, Memnock.
Yes.
So you give him the ring, and then he would say, "Ooh, Memnock. What is your name?
Jez. 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 For your simple tongue to be able to pronounce it.
That's great. All right. Same deal. For you, make yourself invisible at all. At all times. You suspect that you would be visible to those. Despite this, transform yourself into a beast and crawl upon me. And we will go from there. Beyond that, aid me in battle, and I will tell you what to do with that in mind. I'm certain that this can be a beneficial and holy relationship for everyone. Yeah. By that, I mean, like, yes.
They look at each other before winking invisible.
Got it. And then just while they're invisible, before he leaves, he would test out, or Alistair would test out the hag amulet one more time, just to
Yep,
make sure.
you can see through the rings. Yep, both of them. Well, not at the same time, of course, but you have to choose which one. But yes, you can see through either one. It will take an action to activate it, though.
Got it. Makes sense.
And then once it's activated, you can see through it. I would say until you like use another action to drop it. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yep.
Got it. All right. In that case, with that in mind, you will kind of just, somewhat less, I guess a little less
Vibrant.
surely of himself. Yeah, a little less vibrant.
Oh yeah, no, it's noticeable. Four Constitution points. Next time you guys, as Alistair comes out, you guys see he's noticeably more gaunt than he was. His shoulders sag a little bit. I mean, he's not like a crippled old man, but I mean, I would say 4 points of Constitution would certainly be a noticeable. Yeah, he certainly seems tired. Though technically you don't have an exhaustion level or anything, you certainly do feel pretty tired.
Got it.
You and I will have to have words someday.
Oh, I am more than certain of it. I'm sure there's much we can teach each other.
Get him, Hound.
Oh.
My hellhound. He's a big dude.
Yeah, and that's it for Alistair doing stuff that way.
He's a good man. Good job. Well, Alistair definitely now has an interesting, and of course I'll give you control of the imps. They will go on their own turns.
Yeah.
All right. So, what were you guys doing? That probably took a little bit. I don't know if anybody has anything in particular I know that you want to do, or if you're going to talk to anybody, or
Exactly. The lady, I don't remember her name, that we're staying.
Silvera.
Just exactly what is she?
She's actually a tiefling, and she is one of the 4 head librarians of the Candlekeep. There are 4. Yeah. Nobody owns Candlekeep or anything, but they're invested in power. She is invested with power. She is one of the 4. Her specialty is like the outer planes, both upper and lower, and she's not. From what you can understand, she's a very good, decent human, but she is very knowledgeable in those things. Her physical appearance belies all that because she does appear, she leans heavy into that tiefling heritage. She's very devilish looking, but she is sweet and seems very capable, and her total interest in all that is like knowledge and safeguarding the realms,
Now, I wonder if I should seek an audience with her about my problem.
There was probably not anyone better in the northern part of the realms that would have a better grasp of what was going on than her. Yeah, maybe in all of the realms.
So I will try to seek her out.
Certainly. So, as you guys approach, Torm, get back. As you guys approach the door, it swings open in your in anticipation. As you see, there's a few people in the room with her. You see Silvera, a few other like acolytes or accompanying people. There's also a figure there in a very clean, very pristine, very white robe. An older gentleman with a short gray beard. And he's talking to Silvera, and he seems very interested in whatever he's talking about. As the doors swing open, they turn and look at you, and Silvera's like, "Oh, my friends, you've returned."
Yes, I'd like to speak.
My God, what has happened to you?
Good God.
I seem to be changing.
It appears so. Well, we can certainly take a look at that. Come in, come in. As you guys approach, the other people in the room seem to, they leave, except for the gentleman in the white robe. He seems intently staring at Alistair. Actually, he seems like what you would think if you saw like a kid who saw, an elephant for the first time, or like a tiger or something. As he's just kind of staring and walking around you.
Do I recognize anything about like his robes, like that would suggest that he belongs to any orders or anything else like that?
He is definitely in Caleb Keep, he's a scholar of religion.
Are you wearing that amulet open, Alistair?
Yeah, I think I'm wearing the.
He's not noticeably looking at anything on him either, though.
Yeah.
He actually at one point kind of walks around him and almost reaches out like he's gonna poke him, and then doesn't.
Got it. Yeah, I think.
Martin, that would be enough. If you want to speak with any of them, just ask. Oh, I couldn't impose.
I'm more than open to any questions you might have.
He seems quite surprised. Well, when you're finished here, come and find me.
You're like, certainly. Where would I find you?
Silvera knows.
Okay. Silvera, I'll have to ask afterwards.
As you turn around, he reaches out. You feel him poke you, and you turn right around, and he pulls his hand away real quick and then walks off. He writes something in his notebook.
Yeah. I think Alistair will be like, it's
I'm
been a
just
while
happy
since I.
I'm
Please-
being stared at.
Sorry about Martin. He's quite. He gets lost in his research sometimes.
I see.
So you found Falthrax. I'd spoken to him earlier. I cannot thank you enough. He told me of the adventure you went on. What a wild story. What a unexpected turn of events.
Right.
But it sounds as though you've handled yourself quite well, and that the threat is over. And I cannot thank you enough for that. So she says, good news is, I believe I have come to the answer as to how to open the puzzle box, but that, coming to that answer has also disturbed me greatly. So she says, come in and let us talk about what has happened. The most infernal puzzle boxes, like I said, will hold a contract or deal someone's made with the devil. You're usually quite easy to open. You usually take some sort of blood or something from a devil of sufficient power, depending on the deal that was made. Pretty simple stuff. When you first brought it, I tried that and it didn't work. And I tried it with some potent ichor from a very powerful devil. So I reached out with all my contacts into the lower hells and couldn't come up with an answer. So I had to seek my answers elsewhere, to the upper planes. And that's where I found more to the answer than I expected. Remember I told you that there's a new ruler in the first layer, but no one really knows who it is. And even that, it's very hard to find an answer. Well, basically, I found that I needed both the mixture of a devil's blood and the essence of an upper planar being to open it.
Interesting.
Which was quite interesting indeed. Unfortunately, when I opened it, exactly what I thought, would happen or was going on is going on. I've been suspicious of the High Overseer of Elturel for a long time, but no one wanted to hear my concerns because Thavius Krieg was widely regarded as a hero who saved his city, giving rise to the holy nation of Elturgard. Hailed as a savior, Thavius made all citizens of Elturel swear an oath called the Creed Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Elturgard. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan. Afterward, I grew to suspect that he cut a deal with one of the more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute. Uh, it appears that that is the truth. With that, she produces the puzzle box, which is now open,
Oh my.
and there's a contract inside. She says, "This is the deal that has been made. Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of El Terrell, have sworn to my master, Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her all my days and beyond with fear and servility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Incinerator, hereafter called the Companion. In my capacity as High Overseer of El Terrell and its vassals' territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend El Terrell are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking El Terrell and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish. All this is my everlasting pledge." And signed in blood, Thavius Krieg. This goes beyond. It doesn't matter if we if we went to Avernus and pulled every single citizen out of El Terrell, their souls are forfeit as it is. And they blindly signed it over to that man, willingly.
It did, and that the fact that they were not aware
Come now.
doesn't matter.
Not at all. These are devils you're speaking. You're working with. They swore to Thavius Krieg, and Thavius Krieg swore to all that swore to him. So they didn't have to swear to the devils. Again, the letter of the law, not the spirit of it, unfortunately.
Any way to undo this?
That is a great question. I do not believe that El Terrell or its citizens are completely lost. But it would take heroic deeds, courage, and skill beyond that which most humans and mortals can muster. It will take perseverance and it will take luck. But I absolutely think that can be saved. First of all, Zariel could be destroyed, in theory. Whether that would truly break it, I don't know. Also, the city itself isn't lost yet. Until it's pulled all the way down to the river Styx, it can still be freed. The chains that are yanking it down must be destroyed. Hold on, dude. Go. Come on, go lay down, please. Yeah, that's where we're at. Give me 1 second. Sorry, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Come on, go. It's okay. You're not in trouble. Let's go. Come on.
recently, I guess probably in cosmic terms, a recently new leader of the first level of Hell. I don't know how much is known about Zariel.
Right. Her name. It is worth asking around though, because the name would probably have been around before just
Well,
ascending to her throne.
Yeah, you're talking about time. It says recently. I mean, to creatures that are immortal, that could be 500 years or 1,000 years.
Right.
Their
She could be a millennia old.
their
Just
sense of
only just
time.
recently. Yeah.
Yeah, their sense of
Do a
time.
religion check.
What was that?
Can I do a religion check on that guy's name?
Well, we have to wait for Damien to get back.
Okay.
Back.
Oh.
So it would. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can make a religion check. Yeah, you can make a religion check.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you would know any more than Silvera would know. Even with the 21, yeah, because it's been, actively hidden. Even to those in the 9 of Hell, or even in the first layer of Hell, a lot of them don't know who it is. Yep.
Well, what about? Yeah, I guess she would know if there was any information in the library.
No, none on that. Yeah. So what? You can you can certainly pick her brain. If anybody's, she is definitely one of the probably the foremost. Basically, if she would like to know more about Zariel, yeah, she would be more than happy to tell you what she's learned or what she's able to glean. Go ahead.
John, he had he was reading the contract and it said as long as the light shined on the city. So does she think that if the light didn't shine on the city, that would break the contract, since they're talking about letter of the law?
The light of the companion? Yeah, until, yes, and during that time,
So
yeah.
if we were able to keep that light from shining on the city, that would break the contract and free those people's souls.
If that's what you think, sure.
Well, we're asking her.
She says she doesn't think so. She says the contract's been fulfilled. Like, it's already been taken. All we can do now is try to prevent it from happening. It's already been, like, the companion's already been corrupted in Avernus, So now all it's doing is jutting out necromantic kind of evil magic that's creating all this energy. It's so if you would have before she took it, certainly, yes. If you could have the solar incinerator or whatever. It's not incinerator. I gotta look at it. It's not incinerator. I just pronounced it. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm telling you. It's not. I just pronounced it wrong. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm looking for the name of it here. Either way.
So she says that those people's souls are gone. We can't stop them.
No, she's saying if you were to just save the city. She's saying until the city's pulled all the way down and everybody dies and their soul is collected. No, what she's saying is that it doesn't matter about saving the people now. You could save them, they could live 50 years, then they're going to die and their soul's going to go to hell. So yes, you could say, she's saying their souls are forfeit no matter if we go and do like raids into hell and save people.
There's nothing to save their souls. They're done.
No, why? No, right now, unless you stop the contract from being fulfilled. She's saying there's still hope, but it's not like you can let this finish and just go save people. Anyone that you pull out from there, that wife, that kid, and her kids and the stuff, yeah, they're going to live another 30 years, but when they die, their soul's going to go to the first level. So
the contract is not fulfilled until it's pulled to the bottom.
Correct.
Is that true?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, we were thinking the contract was already done, and it didn't matter what we done, other than we could save the city, but that wouldn't save their souls.
Well, no, that would be a horribly depressing way to go about playing people.
It's horrible. So what?
No, I'm saying there's no point. Like, you couldn't just plane shift in, grab a bunch of people. Like, you could do that, but it's not going to save their soul.
Yeah, it's not sufficient to just get the people out. We have to also get, if we got the city out,
or somehow, yes. Yeah. Well, she doesn't know either. She said she can stop. You could stop the city from being pulled down by breaking the chains. Will that stop the contract? She doesn't know. She also said maybe you can kill Zariel or figure out a way for her to break the contract. she doesn't actually have, she's giving you a few answers. Obviously, she has an idea that she might give you to go and look for answers. Yeah, this is all new to her as well. Like, she's giving you
Well,
everything she knows.
I guess what I'm thinking is, if that's the reason I was saying, if their soul's already gone, then what's the use?
Right, but they're not. That would be a terrible DM if it was like, okay, there's nothing you can do to save anybody.
We need to find someone then that knows a lot about contracts and figure out a way to break it. That's what we're.
Yeah, basically, or enough more about Zerial or more about that contract. Yeah, or all that. Yeah, absolutely. You can try to outsmart and outfox the devil lord of the first layer of hell, and break her contract. You certainly can. Or you can, So there's multiple different.
Try and kill it. Yeah.
Yeah, or you don't have.
I don't think we got much chance of killing her. I guess that was my thing. I'll go down there and fight her, but I don't think it's gonna.
I slink back to Alistair and ask him, hey, ask your imps if they know anything about her.
He'll go, of course, just maybe not.
No, not right now.
Yeah, but yeah, well, definitely, I'll ask.
Are they bound to tell you the truth, or just bound to do what you do? Just tell them.
Let me double check to make sure. I believe that they're. Where was the? Actually, I think it's.
Because I personally don't know much about devils, but I'm sure.
I don't know anything about them. Well, I think they're all horned and scaly and got bifurcated tails, but other than that, I don't know much about them.
Either that, or wait a few more weeks and ask Risperd.
Yeah.
The unique, unfortunate, blah blah blah. The hand suffers a very
Maybe
faint.
Risperd could
aware
just
of
challenge her
nature. You can
for
summon the
rulership.
imp to your service. You can summon the imp. While the imp is alive. It actually doesn't, or at least the imp ring description.
Well, I just didn't know. I don't know anything much about them either. But aren't they devils and demons? Born liars.
I mean, I would assume that it would try and outsmart and outfox as much of whatever I would ask them. As
I just didn't know if they were bound to tell you the truth or not. If you word it to where they can't get out of it, or if they can just tell you whatever.
Oh, assuredly, we would have to take everything it says with a grain of salt, but.
My understanding is that they are bound to follow my command. Should I command them to tell the truth, they are, required to speak the truth. They may only do that, but they can still withhold or twist the truth to their own perception.
Yeah, maybe we should ask Zerial, because I don't even know. I don't think we even have a weapon capable of hurting a archdevil.
Yes.
Silvera steps in and says, do not go down there and try to pick a fight with Zerial. That is not what I'm saying at all.
No.
That would be absolute suicide and murder. What she's saying is, maybe I'm doing a piss poor job of explaining what's going on here. Shh. There is, all the people of El Terrell swore to Thavius Krieg. Thavius Krieg swore to Zerial that everything that is his or is sworn to him is hers. That is part of the contract. That is different than the soul. Now, also, everything physically that the companion light had shown was also hers. It got pulled in. It is in the process of being basically ripped from the prime material plane into permanently settled into the first layer of hell. This is unprecedented. Nobody has a clue as to what nobody has an answer. What Silvera thinks could be done. But she's saying at this moment, it doesn't matter if you go and save 100 people's lives, their lives are forfeit unless we can somehow fix that. She's not necessarily saying she has an idea for that. But she thinks there is hope because, there has to be, basically. And if you don't have hope, then what the hell else would you have? So, and she's almost certain that the city itself isn't lost if you couldn't break the chains. Now, I don't know, you guys have not been there, or I can't remember which group has been to Helen.
Yeah.
You have.
We went.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You saw the chains. They're a
Yeah.
quarter mile wide or an eighth of a mile. Like So it not just again. Things can, but that's what she's saying. That would have to happen to break the city. She definitely Zerial and the interaction, something with her would definitely, but there's other ways too. There are enemies of Zariel that I'm sure would revel. And I have all kinds of feelers out getting information. She says, if I were you, there is a contact I have in the first layer of hell that may be of use to you. That, if you have no other options, would certainly be a place to start, though I know what I'm asking is quite daunting and unbelievably dangerous and very slim chance of success. And, all that good stuff. But, that's what heroes...
That's how we've lived our last few months, so...
But I promise that this would have ramifications beyond just, the terrible loss of a city and tens of thousands of people. So that's my suggestion on it. I honestly, and obviously I will help you guys as much as I can, and I have so many of all my resources are out trying to figure out what I can. I'm finding out more information from the upper planes. Now, I do have a little bit more I can tell you about Zariel if you're interested in such things.
Oh, yes.
So, on the plane of, or where she's from, apparently, from the plane of Mount Celestia, from my understanding, Zariel was fanatic. She would chastise her peers for not getting involved in the blood war, which is the battle between devils and demons. She thought that, why aren't they down there, slaying evil and destroying vast, so she felt it was a responsibility of the angelic host to destroy evil in the multiverse rather than stand back and watch demons and devils annihilate one another, destroying vast swaths of the multiverse in the process. In defiance of her superiors, Zariel left Mount Celestial and went to El Terrell, where she rallied an army of warriors and trained them to fight in the blood war. That's where you guys have heard of the Hell Riders.
Oh.
Now, she says that they rode with Zariel and fought against the Archdevil Bel and his infernal legions. Many of Zariel's warriors fought bravely, but for others, the horrors of the Nine Hells proved too great. They fled back through the portal, sealing it behind them, and never revealing their shameful retreat or betrayal. That is why many look upon the Hell Riders the way they do. Now, what happened after that is where things get hazy. All that I think to be true is that
could she have been corrupted?
well, something must have, if she's claiming to be if it truly is, but what could have corrupted such a powerful and angelic creature?
A lust for war, perhaps.
That is what I know of. From my understanding, Thavius Krieg is dead, though, by your hand.
Yes.
I was affiliated with the group at the time.
Head.
What?
I said, shit, we took his head. I think it's in a bag of holding.
Or,
Well, we wanted proof that we killed him.
no, that's fair, yeah. There's no better way than with a head. For sure.
Because I figured maybe we could have a priest cast Speak with Dead and have him publicly shamed.
Oh.
I mean, like if his spirit, if a priest could make his spirit confess, then everyone would know.
Do you have Head of Thavius Krieg written in your character or on the party loop?
On the party loot.
On your party loop right now it says Head of Thavius Krieg or Head of somebody. If so, yes, you could certainly try that. Head of fat guy. All right, fair enough. Fat guy we ran into.
I have misplaced the head.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Well, maybe not misplaced. The dude was making deals with archdevils. Probably had some amount of, protect their investment stuff going on it. We'll find out, though.
Goddamn, no, I didn't write it down. I'll have to rewatch the video later on, but I could have swore I said it. But nope,
No,
I didn't write it down, so you're right.
Have you guys seen that meme? It's the Star Wars librarian. It's like in D&D. If it's not written in the character sheet, it simply does not exist. Because she says that if it's not in our records,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist.
Touche.
It's impossible.
I have a bunch of
Alright.
stupid shit wrote down, but
Yeah, that's generally how that goes, right? You never write what's actually important. All right, so so there's a contact you have in the first layer of hell. We have this contract itself. I don't suppose that it would be possible to make copies of it. It would seem that this is some knowledge that should make it to Baldur's Gate and beyond just Candlekeep.
Yeah, I mean, you could copy it, yeah, you could rewrite it if you want, for sure.
Almost like in a way that would be like proved to be authentic, so someone wouldn't just be able to say, "Yo, this is a."
I'm pretty sure that bitch Van Thamper would say that anyway, regardless of whether
Yeah,
it's legal or not.
But at least if there was something else we could, some way of magically authentifying it is a duplicate that it'd be harder for her to say that. Do they have magical certificates of authenticity?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm sure there's a duplicate spell or something like that, but I think they just teleport if there's that to Baldur's Gate and say, "Hey, check this out."
No, I think it's just for the purposes of maybe sending something to wherever the current best known location of the Hell Riders is.
Oh, yeah, they would have been, well, you guys know what happened.
Come out the gate.
You know what happened to one of them?
I mean,
One of the last one, yeah.
we know the
Oh, yeah.
players.
That's right. I was thinking that you guys, I thought that was random, but it wasn't.
That was the last group
Oh, yeah.
of troublemakers.
Oh, tarp.
Tarp, yep.
Yep.
That was a hell of a fight. Last fight.
Oh man. So then with that, I think don't need to go too deep down that one, but it would seem that it would behoove us to gather as much knowledge we can about Zerial, their enemies, and devilish contracts, and then perhaps make contact with this. How does one get to the first layer of hell anyway?
Oh, I can take it.
Oh.
But you must remember that time doesn't work the same. So it works in our favor now. These days you've spent have been mere hours there. So we can take our time here to some degree. Of course, there are threats here. The more I delve deeper, the farther I see Van Thamper's tendrils go as well. She has allied herself with some powerful creatures.
Would there be any benefit? I'm asking her. Would there be any benefit of somehow confronting the Van Thamper again and getting information from her?
I would. And she's not going to give you any information. I mean, she's going
Not willingly. I
Well,
put my hand on my sword.
Well, if you feel confident enough to walk into Baldur's Gate and get information from Van Thamper, go for it. That's what you feel would be the most.
More.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. From what you'd mentioned, you had managed to kill her once before. It does seem unlikely that.
Yeah, well, we thought straight up killing her would work, but if we hold Risberg's bow back for a few more moments and instead of just plugging her full of arrows, maybe we can get some information out of her. But I think I don't know about the first attempt, but she's made claim that there's been now with us 2 attempts on her life. She might probably be pretty hard to get to.
Yes. There's also.
Normally I would have to be the advocate and say let's not just go and murder some random person, but that bitch has to go down.
Oh, there's no doubt. Severa says Van Thamper absolutely must pay for her crimes. Absolutely. She doesn't. I don't think that's the most effective way to save El Terrell at the moment, but it's, again, any option is on the table.
Certainty of death, small chance of success. Let's
That's
go to
what it
hell.
is.
I agree.
Here's what I can do for you. Obviously, if you decide to go and try to get the information, I don't even expect you to sit. Honestly, I don't. I need to stay here. I have a fear that Van Thamper is making moves to secure Candlekeep.
Like,
Well, with the Hell Riders outside, yeah.
So I cannot leave. But even just gaining the information would be useful. Or anything we need. I know that my friend, I will call her, has the answer. Though understand that she is difficult to deal with.
well,
You'd be nice to her.
Is she going to want us to do something for her before she gives us the information?
Oh, well, you know how things go in hell. Oftentimes, I
Everybody
mean,
wants.
nothing's for free. Certainly.
Okay, well, why don't can you tell us where we can buy a few potions?
I can give you
Maybe
many
for,
potions.
maybe for some healing, or maybe for some like poison, and then let's send us to hell. We ain't getting nowhere like.
While we're still here, Silvera, what can you tell me of Trask?
He steps up and looks you up and down, and looks at the sword. And says, "Well, what you have here is something has caught a ride with you. The sword isn't a sword, and it's not a devil either. They're one and the same. And I'm assuming it has opened itself up to you, allowing you to do marvelous things.
Yes, it has.
Yes, well, closer the more you peer into hell, the more it peers back at you. So what is your question? Can this be stopped? Can it be reversed? Is it harmful?
Yes, to all three.
The answer is yes.
So it depends on your definition of harmful. The more you open yourself up to it, or the more you let it guide you, the more the farther you'll slip into that abyss. That's without a doubt. And that's every mortal. That has nothing to do. That's just dealing with devils in general. But of course, it would be more so when you actively open it up. That being said, as of right now, you're still you. Obviously, if you want to get rid of the way you look, you either have to take complete control of the sword, if possible, or not be so attached, not be attuned to it. Certainly.
Yeah.
Your present look, if we're bound for hell, might prove to our advantage. Given it is a little bit more native looking.
Now, see, on that page, I have a question for Silveris as well. So hypothetically, because she knows we have it, hypothetically, if we were to use that imp ring and have imps with us in hell, would they still behave? Would they still be bound to listen to the ring, or would they be a little more free-willed?
Oh, the imp ring. You bringing that up? She says, "Oh, absolutely. Well, I've told you before. He will be quite a beacon in hell with the imp ring." And not to say that, like, when he appears, every devil on the first layer of hell is going to see it, is going to know he's there. But the more powerful the devil, the farther away he needs to be. Depending on it. Like I said, I don't want to say you're going to drop in there and all of Avernus is going to descend upon you. But it is like carrying a torch around. You know what I mean? It'd be like carrying a big torch around the whole time.
Like
That's
a
all.
paladin in Ravenloft, pretty much.
Yeah, to some degree, maybe not quite to that degree, but yes, just a smidge of that. Also, because even in the Prime, if they're within 60 feet of you, they get a sense that something's going. Any devil within 60 feet of you is going to have a sense of that. That I think I said. Maybe it doesn't say that in the thing. I thought I put it in there that they would be able to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
What about the imps?
what about the imps?
Would they still be bound to listen to him in hell?
They're bound to the ring. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Have
will they
they-
feel? They'll feel at home. Certainly. Actually, they might feel more. Oh, never mind.
Well, that's what I was just asking.
Well, she would tell you. I guess I was thinking of the DM. She would tell you. She's like, if honestly, you could use it to your advantage. If you kill them in hell, they're dead. If you kill them outside here in the Prime, they're not worried. They're not afraid of you killing them out in the Prime. They'll just go back to Hell. No big deal. You might actually have more control over them in Hell because you have the threat of actually being able to permanently kill them.
I didn't, because Tessin wouldn't know that. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking as a DM, I was like, oh, I'm gonna give too much away. And I was like, oh no, this is a very helpful, knowledgeable NPC who would very much tell you that.
She would know that.
Yeah, she would know that. She would tell you that. Yeah, actually, she looks right at them too. Even though they're invisible, she can certainly see them. Like, you hear that, you little rats?
Hugo, at this point, you go, well, so long as the secret's out of the bag, Jez and Memnog, might as well make yourself visible. And what do you know of Zariel? And I command you to be truthful in all matters.
She rules. Jez. Yeah, Jez. She rules.
She rules.
Belle's gone.
She's awesome. She rules.
She rules. Zariel's. Memnock's like, enough, you moron. Says that to Jez. There's a new master in Hell, just like as there are new masters everywhere.
Yep, that does seem reasonable. Does this new master have enemies?
Don't they all? Don't we all?
Do the enemies have names?
Don't we all?
Do you know the names of these enemies?
Some of them.
Can you tell me, or sorry, not can you, tell me the names you know?
Oh, good, because you would have said yes. Tell me the name, tell me the names of. Well, of course, there's Belle. He's not happy about being deposed. So, let's go and find Belle. Go and speak to Belle.
Belle is the previous Archdevil.
Yes.
Do you know where Belle is?
No.
Does it matter?
I do. Well, it does if their Belle is imprisoned 7 levels deeper.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know where.
Yeah. Any more readily accessible enemies whose
No.
names you know?
Whose names I know. No. He didn't actually take that long. I have to make sure that I'm being honest too with you. No.
Does he? Well, I'm asking Alistair because obviously they're not going to listen to anything I fucking say. But they're just going to be like,
You never told me we couldn't kill him. Wait, no. I have to tell you not to kill everybody we meet.
I said not to.
Yeah.
But do they don't know necessarily the name of the of an enemy, but do they know someone who would know the name of an enemy that's easily accessible?
Yes.
What would that person's? What is that?
Look, there are
person's name?
many in Avernus who know of these things. I'm nothing but a lowly imp.
His head goes down low. You notice he's wearing a little gold crown, though, as you can see in there, like a circlet, kind of.
How does an imp get a little gold circle?
He's covered in gold.
Yeah,
I've had many masters.
and they've paid you in gold.
I've been paid in many things. I have been giving you. These are gifts. If you speak of these are gifts.
Were any of those masters Zariel?
He doesn't even acknowledge it.
Whereas any of those masters Zariel?
No, I've never laid eyes upon the fallen one. Those, as they say now, those that fall can rise again. He says it with some, he's not disdain on his lips, I guess is the best way to.
So you are not enthralled with this new master.
Not at all. I'm only enthralled to one thing.
And that is
He looks at your hand.
Hicks.
yeah. So, and I forget. I think I'm butchering her name. Was it Sylvanas? Is the name?
Sylvaris.
What?
I think it's Sylvaris.
Sylvaris. Given that this would be something of a beacon, do you know of any ways of hiding its presence were we to enter the hells?
I'm sorry, one more time. Do I know what?
Anything to hide the Imp Ring's bright, attracting light?
Not that I know of. No.
Well, as they say, whoops. Well, it'll be nice to have local guides when we arrive. Beyond that, I think I'm with Random that perhaps we best start about something, and
So she gives
we at least.
everybody. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure that everybody. I thought I already told everyone this. I want to make sure everyone gets these potions, superior healing potions. Everybody.
All right, gonna put that in my
Yeah.
inventory.
Because I was just about to click it off 5 times, and I just want to make sure I told everybody to do it. Also, I want everybody to roll a percentage.
Superior.
One superior healing potion.
Yep, a piece. Hold on. Yep.
Sorry.
And just remember your number.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you said percentage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Ooh.
Oh, how do I do that here?
So you can do it with regular dice, or I can roll it for you. If it's easier.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll just roll the 100 real quick. There it is. 90, 50, 92. 1 for Marshall. Oh, that's a D20. All right, so yeah, so I need now. I do need everyone actually to roll a D20 as well now. Sorry, I'm just trying to do this randomly because she would have random. All right, so we'll start with Marshall. Roll a 10. So Marshall, or I'm just gonna do them randomly actually. So 10, 10, 10. You all roll 10.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, she gives you a potion of fire giant strength. A potion of. This is just. It's not going to anybody. I just wanted to use the numbers. So in general, so you can write these down first, and then potion of fire giant strength, potion of flying, potion of gaseous form, potion of invisibility, and 2 greater healing potions. No, they're not greater. I'm sorry, supreme. Supreme. Those are the best ones. That's what I want to. Yeah, supreme. That's 10d4 plus 20.
Supreme times 2. So that was fire giant strength, flying, gaseous form, invisibility. Did I miss one?
Nope, that's it.
Yep.
Plus the 2 healing, the 2
Okay.
healing.
And that's just regular invisibility, not greater invisibility. Got it.
Yeah, we might as well figure out who's carrying what and putting it in their inventory so we can use it.
Go ahead and figure that out real quick, fellas.
What
Hey,
potions
Damien,
everybody got?
what was that, Marshall?
What potions did he say everybody got?
No, not everybody. Just as a group, and then we have to, as a group, divvy them up.
No,
Said-
before we rolled, he said that everybody got.
Everyone gets 1 superior healing potion.
Where the hell are you going?
All right.
I wonder why I can't find that in the compendium. I guess maybe it's done another way.
Have you watched that Titans show yet, Austin?
What is it?
Titans. It's like Teen Titans, but they made it like pretty dark.
No, I didn't.
It's actually really, really good. Right now, Amy's got me watching Smallville.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
I've never seen it. I've only seen like a couple episodes.
So who is wanting to carry the fire giant strength? Probably either Risberg or
Random.
or random?
I would think random because he's the barbarian.
Yeah, he's usually one that's right up there right away.
Yeah.
What do you think, random?
That's fine.
Okay, so you get the fire giant.
No, I won't take this potion of strength.
So far, Risberg can already fly. Shortly, but he can. Who thinks that? Who thinks that? Who should get the flying potion?
I'm not gonna turn down any flying.
I think having a flying cleric can only be to our advantage.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
so Morgar, you get the flying potion.
Sorry, it's absolute chaos here right now. So.
No worries.
Fine.
Appreciate you making time for
No
us.
worries. No, I'm sorry. It's yeah. It should be. It should be.
I will request the gaseous form if no one objects.
All for you.
Yeah, that makes sense. You stealthy bastard.
Mhm.
Alistair, do you want the invisibility?
It does seem useful, but also you are the stealthy bastard of the group, so perhaps it would be best with you as well.
Okay, then that leaves the two supreme healing potions.
I think that one of the front lines should have a healing potion. Actually, maybe both front lines would have healing potion.
That does make sense.
Okay, so Risberg and
Random.
Random.
And then what's the last potion that we got?
That's it.
That's
Okay.
it.
Then easy as pie.
Sure.
It does occur to me that I have recently acquired a book that I can write spells into. There might be a few rituals that would be a good idea for us to acquire as a group.
Basically any spell 3rd level or lower you can get no problem, and if you want to scroll with any of those, and anything
let's
else
see.
probably still 2 is fine.
One moment. Let's see. Because I was just looking. What level this is? 3rd.
What potion was I given?
Supreme healing.
Supreme healing and a superior healing.
Yes.
Of
So
each?
I would.
One of each, yes.
I think it would be useful for us to have the ability to cast Old Leoman's Tiny Hut. Especially because that would prevent. I believe. One moment.
Hey, Damien, how do I add things to my inventory so I can do that and not have to
You
have
click over at the little, up at the top where you have the dark circle with the eye, the compendium. You click on that. You can just type in an item, and it has to be like, how it's written in their thing. But so like superior healing potion, I think, or superior healing potion or whatever it is, potion of gaseous form should pop up.
Either one, yeah. Superior or potion of, either one works.
Wait, shoot.
I didn't see potion of superior healing.
I did. I dragged mine.
Interesting.
I just see supreme.
Yeah. But
is it written the other way? Is it written like potion of supreme healing, or you know what I mean? Like,
I found potion of healing.
Found a potion of supreme healing. It's not there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Couldn't find superior though for some reason.
Just type in potion of superior or superior healing. Either one comes up.
Might just be then a glitch on my side because I don't find anything.
What is happening here?
Yeah, no results found.
Yeah, but if you just have the I typed up, like looking at other items can be pretty easy.
Yeah, I typed in superior heal and it came up. Potion of. I mean, I don't know your guys'
I'll look it up.
Yeah, no worries. And it's pretty easy to make changes there. But let's see. So yeah, uh, be looking for what were the other potential rituals that I thought might be good. I presume that um,
Oh yeah. So and I also wanted to make so she would have given you guys your books and your things.
yeah,
So basically yeah, we'll do that in a second. But yeah. Okay.
You know. Yeah,
let's-
mine was Great Weapon Master, right?
Yep, you got that already. Dropped yours in there. Yep.
Yeah.
You have that now. So remember, yeah, brush up on that. So remember, and like Risberg, your shield thing's pretty sweet because as a fighter, you don't actually have a lot to do with your bonus action. I think you have second wind. It might be the only thing, unless I'm missing something. So what you can do is every time you make once a round when you make an attack with your weapon, you can use your bonus action to try to knock that person prone with your shield. It takes your bonus action to do it, but then if you do it, your next attack will be at advantage. So it's like you're able to, and you're also able to use it to block your stuff. Yeah. Okay. Any,
think just in terms of things that might be helpful to us in hell, though Phantom Steed would only serve one of us.
How about a way to get out? That sounds like a pretty good plan.
We've got a teleport scroll. Could you put that in your book?
She says no. She says I can give you something that can bring all of you back at once.
Got it.
Anytime.
How would
What?
we
Anytime.
reconcile
Yep.
you?
But they're yeah, well, anytime. But so
Uh,
but they're rare and they're hard to come by. So I wouldn't use it unless you. I mean, of course, use it if you have to. That's why you have it. But
yeah. Sorry, just looking.
Will a regular teleport work?
no, you have to play. You can teleport around Avernus, which she says is a bad idea. Even if you know Avernus, it's a bad idea because the place is known for ever shifting. But it can be done in a pinch if desperate. You can't teleport around the plane.
Can't come out.
Yeah, and she would like also tell you that anything that teleports you or realm shifts is usable, but is also because of the nature of Avernus, which is constantly shifting. It's never really been mapped right properly because it's like things move and like the landscape is all ever shifting. Keep that in mind. It's not as though again they work, but they can be unpredictable sometimes.
I probably don't want that. Yeah, I think if we were to find anything, any sorts of rituals and/or spells, the spells of Leomund's tiny hut, the Phantom Steed, and Alarm would be quite helpful to us.
You can have all those scrolls of those. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah, she can give you those. Yeah, she's snapping her fingers. There's a attendant running around.
It goes, thank you.
Scroll
I
of
will need some. Oh, go ahead.
Nothing.
I was just gonna say, I will need some time to record these in my book,
Yep.
that I might be able to cast them. But I can do that.
Okay. So for Lorgar, she tells you that for your hard work and bring the puzzle box back and all that, she was trying to find a book in her collection that would help you, but she really couldn't find one that she thought would be beneficial like the rest. But she did do some research into your family a little bit and found out that that there are bloodlines directly descendant from dragons. That's some dragonborn say they're like their own race. They're not, some claim that, a lot claim it, and they're not really descendants, but some have been. And she believes that claim from your clan is true, at least to some degree. And because of that, she offers you a ritual to kind of awaken that more not primal, let's say more draconic, more than dragonborn, more true dragon-esque, the original splinter from the
Yeah.
dragons. It only works if you have that bloodline, and it can actually be a little dangerous if you don't. So she offers that to you. It basically involves you going into a ritual room that they have, and it's quite a process. But in the end, he's in there, no shirt on, he's blasting frozen, his breath weapon in the air. The whole room begins. Actually, all the attendants have to flee the room as the whole room begins to ice over. As it does, you notice now. Anybody who knows true dragons knows that true dragons have two sets of plates. They have a soft, supple under plate, and then they have the true hard plates. Dragonborn don't have those outer hard plates, right? As he's doing that, you see these. Well, you guys don't, but these scales and spines start to come out as the room begins to snow. At this point, his claws come out at the end of his hands, and then all of a sudden the snow stops, and there's nothing but a roar now, and this aura of menace comes out along with it. So basically, you're gonna have the Dragonborn, the dragon skin feat, and the dragon fear feat. Basically allows you to, you're going to have a natural armor class and claws. Now, that natural armor is not going to help you unless you're unarmored, but it's nice to have as backup, right? You'll have claws that if you're unarmored, you'll be able to attack with. And then you'll also able to use a dragon fear instead of your breath weapon. You can use one of your breath weapon attacks to create an aura of fear. So next time you guys see Lorgar, when he comes out, he's second level evolved Pokemon. He's gone to his next level. No, he's got claws now. His scales, he has that outer layer of scales. He's got that big white dragon plume going down now.
He went from Charmander to Charmeleon.
Yeah. And then Alistair, you're actually taken in by, and you're almost examined by that guy, and he's very Martin, and he's very interested in you, and he can't believe you're standing in front of him, but you cannot get any information out of him. He says that he will not tell you what he's talking about, but that when you get back from hell, you might have some answers, and he might have some answers for you as well. But he just seems so excited that you're standing in front of him.
I have rarely been a source of excitement for others, at least in sort of the ways you seem to be displaying it. So
you just don't understand, Alistair, and that's okay. You will.
Cool. I look forward to it.
As you're walking away, he says, "How much do you remember of your past?"
Let me actually make sure.
He says, "In fact, I'll leave you on that question." And he walks away.
Yeah. He'll be like, "Huh. Well, that's an odd question. Oh well. So it would go."
So as you guys rest up for the night, you scry yourself. Alistair, when you awaken, you feel different. You feel like you did that first day after, when you were like kicked out of the church, and you felt that new kind of connection. You feel that kind of again. You almost feel that through your I don't know how I want to say this. You feel it coursing through your veins a little bit, and it's invigorating. Now you happened to be you took 4 points of con, so you're actually, but it's charging up, and you actually feel kind of this well of power and energy in you that you recognize a lot from what you draw upon for your warlock, but it's different, it's separate. I'm going to give you the meta magic adaptive feat, so you'll have 2 sorcery points, and I believe you can pick 2 meta magic sorcery things you can use. So this power that you don't know is awakened within you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
After your conversation with Martin.
Interesting.
So, yeah. All right. Everybody's got their rewards. The final rewards. Or eternal. Damn it.
I was going to say.
I blew it. Marshall, you're so disappointed. He just shook his head in the most disappointed way. You're rightly so. Rightly so. That's funny.
You get to bust that.
I know, no, God damn it, I know. You're right.
Completely redeem yourself.
And then I completely redeem yourself. That's great. I'll get a good one by the end of the session that'll completely redeem me. Okay.
Can you drop a few things in my inventory? It's not letting me do anything.
That's so weird.
Like, I can find stuff I'm not looking for, but then I actually put the stuff that I'm looking for, and it says items not found.
All right. I don't know. Give me a second. Oops, wrong word. Oh, that's why. No, it's not coming up in mine either. I have every book. I've literally bought the entire compendium, so I don't, or every compendium you can have, so I don't know why. Maybe if I go down here, I can find it. Interesting. No, yeah, I don't know why I won't either on mine. That's odd because, and that's just in the normal potion of, or the normal potion of healing, the superior or supreme healing or whatever. It's not popping up in mine either.
It came up in mine.
Well, I know, cool. I wish you came up.
I think I'm using yours, though, right?
Yeah, that's what absolutely. I'm saying I've shared all. That's what I'm saying. It's odd. There might be something weird going on, so I don't know. But
Yeah, 10d4 plus 20.
okay, yeah, I don't know why you have it in. It's not. Yeah, but either way, I guess we'll have to have that on the. Yeah, I don't know. Just write it in. Manually write it in. You can do that as well. Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, weird. Okay.
What's the plan? Anybody need anything else? I mean, you guys are just gonna hop into it, huh? Oh my God, you're really doing it. That's what she said.
I should
Yeah,
probably
not
buy
my
some more
choice.
arrows.
Ah, yeah.
I don't really fancy going into hell too often, but
You can have as many normal arrows as you'd like. She also gives you 10 plus 1 arrows, which I can. Yeah, let me see if I can drop that in your.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier for you to do that than me to.
Yep, no problem at all. Oops, wrong. Arrow plus 1. Do you guys? Nobody wants to write it down.
What?
Oh, nothing. Okay, 10 arrows plus 1. Bam.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, any questions, any comments, any concerns? You guys got a plan? So she's going to talk to you. She says,
Okay.
there is a
yeah,
place
we're going to hell. I have a lot of concerns.
in Avernus.
Like, why would be the first one.
That's a good question. There's a fort carved out of this natural rocky formation. They call it Fort Knucklebone because of its apparent looks like a knucklebone. So that is where Maggie lives. Listen, be kind to her. She's eccentric. She's odd. Her children, as she would call it. Huh?
How much healing did we get back after sleeping?
Oh, you're all full. Everybody got their full. Be careful with her. Be kind to her children. As understanding as you can be. But yeah, if anybody has that's what she trades in. Information, and she basically runs a small scrapyard. She builds some weapons of war for the Blood War.
Do you have? If she trades in information, is there anything? Do we know anything?
Oh, I guess I shouldn't say she trades. She trades for information, or she would trade for information. Like she would give you information for a trade of some sort, something valuable to her. Yeah, is a better way of saying that.
Do we know what she would
With
find valuable?
Maggie, who knows? So you guys, hell is known for being it's lawful. It's a lawful place. It's an evil place, but there are structure and rules. It's all twisted and perverted, but it's there. Fort Knucklebone and Maggie and her children, her sons, are a little dollop of chaos in that. So she's a lot more unpredictable, but I trust her more. if that makes sense. Some would say that about random chaos. Not predictable, but I trust him more.
Yeah. Got it. Well, all right.
You can always trust it to be unpredictable.
No, I don't have much time to stay. Like I said, every second there is hours here, so I won't stay long, but I'll get you there.
How do we contact you?
Oh yeah, yeah. And so she says, yeah, before you leave. Oh yeah, of course. She's like, wait, another thing. She has you all. She brings out this crystal orb, and she's like, if you, we're gonna have you all tuned to not tuned, but yes, I use the word attune, but it's not gonna take an attunement slot to this. And as long as you're all within 100 feet of it, when you throw it down, it'll bring you back. So it's almost it'll bring you right back. The moment you come back, the moment she comes back, you come back. You're like, I forgot something. No, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So it is but I don't have it. This is the only one we have, and there are other ways to get out, of course, too, and whatnot. But be much more dangerous going back in the second time.
Got it.
Very well. Guess it is time. In the meantime, because it will be a long time, remember, here, I will be investigating everything I can from the Van Thampers to, what I can get from about Avernus and everything else, El Terrell, as you're collecting info as well.
Makes sense.
Very well. Best of luck to all of you. May the force be with you. Always. Good enough. It's close though. I'm warming up, Marshall. Don't worry. That was a warm-up one. It's good. Good. If you guys are ready, she's ready.
Yeah, you're gonna say something. It's gonna be, one of them.
Yeah, no. We'll know. We'll just immediately end the session.
Yeah. And teleported to fire.
Yep. She gathers you and she takes you to the back room, the big summoning circle. She has you all step in these circles, and she steps in the center. She's like, I'm coming with you. I have to travel with you, and then I'll be coming back. But, yep. All right. Hey, keep your hands and feet in. She begins to cast. As she does, you feel the first thing you guys notice always, whenever it's that smell, right? Smell of sulfur, before anything, just as she starts to cast. And then the heat and the stifling humidity. Before your vision starts to blur, and it gets to that point where things, are miragey, and she says, we'll be getting as close to Fort Knucklebone as we can. And at the last second, as she brings her hands together, there's a flash of light. As your eyes adjust to this kind of sickening red glow that covers this area, you notice immediately that something's not right. Your feet are on very odd feeling, kind of spongy, sloppy something. And as your eyes adjust, you see you're in this, what appears to be kind of this oblong, oddly shaped room. But it's like pulsating and almost like a sack or you're inside this type of, I guess it's kind of like wet, oozy sides and everything. And it's kind of pulsating a little bit.
We're in hell's testicles.
We're in hell's testicles. No, how'd you know? Damn it! How'd you know? You've been reading up.
That's the name of the episode.
That's the name of the episode. Sorry. It's a gigantic sack of wet, papery material that what you see immediately as you look around are these looks like holes going down or like tubes, tunnels going down. What else you notice as you look around, as you can just get your first bearings, is intermixed within the papery material and like sweat sack-like material are these like figures. And they're kind of like part of it. And as you look, you can kind of see feathered wings and these horrific faces of what appears to be angelic creatures that have created the mortar almost, or the, holding this thing together. You would be horrified if you weren't immediately turned to see that there's these three, what you can only describe as hell wasps, gigantic, 5, 6, 8 feet long. They turn around, and then you realize that maybe this isn't. You're inside some sort of hive, perhaps. And you hear Silvera say, "Well, damn." Initiative.
Oh,
Well,
God.
damn.
One moment.
Oh shit! I didn't click my character. God bless America.
Okay, my thing's all jacked up already. Why did I do that? Okay, I have to refresh, it looks like. That sucks. Once we get it all set up, I will move everybody over.
Hey, Damien.
Yeah.
You have a better memory than me.
no,
I
it's-
know for a fact I had asked the acolyte, but I don't remember if I had asked Silveris about if she was gonna be able to reforge Fang, that dagger.
I don't think you talked to her about it, but you certainly could have it getting forged. Yeah.
That we talked about, I would pay for it and everything, but I didn't remember if I'd asked her or not. Okay,
Yeah, you didn't actually, but we can say you at least
Okay.
got it. You at least got it rolling.
gotcha. You'll have to add my initiative. I'm a tool and didn't click my figure before I clicked it.
Okay. Would you roll a random?
Oh, hang on.
Would you roll 20, Kelly? And
What
then,
was it?
Can't find my stupid character.
and I actually haven't moved you guys over yet, but yeah, it still pops up.
You know what this place is? This place is the worst place in all of hell.
Okay, well, I don't know why that's not popping up, but whatever.
Don't you tell them where I've been.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
You tell them where I've been.
that was evolution.
Yeah.
Giving him a giant enema.
What'd you get, random?
14.
Okay.
15.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
I don't know why it's
I
not.
don't see my token anywhere.
Hold on 1 second. It pop. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Well, I'll switch you over.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yep.
Greater Restoration is, it's going to sound like a stupid question, but that is a cleric spell only, correct?
I'm not sure. I think I can find it.
Because we have a scroll of Greater Restoration. I think Lorgar should probably be carrying that.
Yeah. The way it works though for spell scrolls in 5e is that basically so long as you have the spell casting fleet, you can use them.
Oh.
You don't have to have it on your spell list or whatever else.
Oh,
And
so even though it's a clerical spell, because I can cast spells or you can cast spells, we can theoretically cast it off the scroll.
yeah, there is a spell check you have to do if
Right,
the spell
yeah,
level
it's
is
a
above
level,
your
yeah.
level you can cast.
Right.
But theoretically, yeah.
So I
Okay.
don't know what's going on with mine.
But it would still be easier for him to cast it, correct?
Yes, because he is a full caster,
Yeah.
so he'll have a closer level to what he actually would need to there.
Got you.
Okay, I am going to switch you guys over. Let me know if.
We might probably end up needing that.
So that's. I don't know what's going on. It won't load.
Oh,
the,
shit.
it won't load the picture, but this thing. That's what. That's Silvera. That weird
I played
blue
dead.
dot guy.
Let's see,
Very well.
and oh, okay, got it. I was like, where are the?
Yep.
There they are.
Father, can you see your token?
Yeah, I do now.
And I got you on there. You rolled a 26, so you're the first one. So Risper, you're first one to go.
Clicked on it.
You're muted, Damien.
Am I? Oh, my bad. Yeah, you are. You're right. Yeah, you're good to go. You're first to go.
Damien, you could probably take me off of his or him off of my thing, so I don't, I don't see what he sees. He don't see, he doesn't see
Yeah.
what I see.
Yep. Yep. You're first, Risberg.
Okay.
I'm not in the initiative anymore. I rolled a 22.
Yeah, I see you. I don't know why you don't. I don't know why it's not on yours,
I
but
don't see him either.
he's on mine. I see him right now. Alistair, next roll.
For some reason, I don't see mine. Anyway,
Interesting.
I'll take it. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I see it. It's not on yours. That's weird. You can't what?
Move my cursor and the character sheet moves. Well, okay, I'll attack this thing, I guess. My sword.
Yep, go for it. I think that new dog is having a meltdown.
I'm sorry.
Woo!
Yeah, that hits for 12 points of damage. Yeah, so this thing comes zzz at you, and you come up, cut. This green ichor splatters on the ground.
Shield bash at Risberg. Shield bash it.
Okay, go ahead. You got a second attack if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing has to be medium sized or lower to knock it over, though. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
My,
sense.
I don't know what I did, but my character sheet keeps moving with my cursor.
Double click your,
No, there you go.
double click on it.
Sorry, I gotta see something real quick. Yeah.
Nothing happened that time.
No, it rolled over here. I saw it. 12 does not hit. All right, unfortunately, I have to pause one more time. Sorry.
Numbers.
Is your mouse still moving with the page? Or
No, it didn't.
yeah, because sometimes if you click on it and hold it, especially with like I have this with the touchpad on the laptops all the time, is when you move it around and then you let go. Sometimes it still registers you holding it down, so you've got to like actively click it off.
Oh, okay.
Good old desktop.
Just wondering why my second attack didn't register.
It did down here.
It didn't on my page. That's what I was.
Right. Who knows?
Everything's all jacked. I still don't see Jonathan's initiative either.
Oh.
So everything's all jacked up.
My bad. I didn't.
Alistair, you're
forgot to
up.
Scroll. I forgot to
Alright.
scroll.
That's fine.
Let's see here. First off, are the imps still invisible or no?
Yeah, they're invisible.
Got it. Here, I'm just gonna note that so I don't forget.
Whew.
Do, 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 do. What's a good invisibility? That'll do. It's most of them. Cool. What would he say? Yeah, I think he would go something like, well, shit. And then, because I just got this, I will quicken spell. So use my 2 sorcery points that I just got to quicken spell darkness on myself, and then also cast Shillelagh as my main action. So first that stuff. So now about to be in a very dark corner here. Yeah. And then
15 foot, right?
sorry, I can put that in the
It's okay. I think it is what it is. Yeah.
I think it might be 10. Sorry, darkness.
15 foot
15
radius.
foot, you're right. Yep. All right. So darkness shows up here. Let's see. I don't want to put everybody in the darkness. I do that, and then I am going to order the invisible imps to border this one over here and attack. So I guess I can do that myself, right?
Yep.
Moves there. Oh. That one moves there. That one moves there. And they'll both see. So we're just gonna open there.
Oh, they're just gonna party.
Character sheet. I guess I should do it from this one too. Character sheet. That. And
No, that it's not.
sweet.
Hold on. So they have they have 120 foot. So if the devils can see, if the imps can see it, the hell wasps can see in that darkness, unless it's your magic.
So, do the hell wasps have devil sight?
They have well. Do the imps have devil sight? They just have 20 foot, 120 foot dark vision.
So for some reason, the imp I see here doesn't. But at least if I do like and maybe this might be an actual thing. But the imp here, and you can just look at this, has devil sight.
So no, I don't see why that. What's that off of?
This is just off of
Pendium.
D&D 5th, yeah, Compendium 5th edition.
Well, the difference there is that's a shape changer devil. This one's just the devil. So it's a totally. Why do they have two different
Imps.
insight, persuasion, stealth?
Tiny feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You hit. Go ahead.
Yeah, and no worries. All right. So damage was already rolled below. It looks like it's oh god, 9, and then 9 piercing and 6 plus 16. Dang.
Okay.
22 poison.
Okay.
That's from 1, and then the other. Sorry. So I guess do the imps have the other thing? Actually, I wouldn't know. It doesn't matter. We'll figure that out in a second. I'll do the same thing again. Sting. Wow.
20. Yep.
All right.
So
and
18,
that,
24. Beat the hell.
and then yeah, that would be it. And I have Shillelagh up.
Kessin.
Now I can't see anymore, can I?
Nope.
Shit. Well,
Can you see? Can you see it? You should. I took your vision away. You shouldn't be able to see now, but I don't know if you can.
I see a gray. It's grayed out, but I can still see.
Well, can you see creatures?
Yes.
Oh well, then no. Then I don't know what's going on. Why it's like that? You should reload your. It's probably because I just took you off of Risberg's vision as well.
Let me
But it's
reload that
okay.
then.
Just it doesn't matter.
Come on. All right. Now it's black. I reloaded it.
Okay.
Well, shit.
You just tell me what you want to do.
I just run straight left.
Okay. I need you to make either acrobatics or athletics check.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So you're able to kind of roll out from kind of slam into the wall behind this thing. Put your vision back on. Okay. Did it pop up?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it from El Riro.
Go for it. That misses. You rolled a 2. That's unfortunate.
All sack. All right. That's my turn.
Random.
I will rage. And move there. Then recklessly attack.
Is there any other way?
I don't know why it rolled damage, but
I know mine's automatically doing that too, but I'll take it.
16 does not hit.
Holy shit.
They have chitinous outer plates and they're quite nimble.
What's they do?
Uh, 20 does hit. So 15, 16, 17. Yeah, you can run up and chop into it.
Huzzah!
Okay. Anything else?
that's it. Nope, that's it.
Okay, she starts to cast a spell.
This would be horrifying. The sound alone would be unnerving, but then,
So as she casts a spell, this gray energy begins to wrap around her arms before coalescing in a beam and shooting out and hitting the one random just hit. And you see it turns into a pile of dust.
holy shit.
Disintegrate, my god.
Lorgar.
You are muted.
Yep. So, did I hear correct that we can see now?
So whoever you can see, you can see. Yeah, you can actually kind of see this one here sticking out. So
Alright, I'm gonna do, Word of Radiance.
go for it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast that on both of those.
I don't think you would be able to see this one.
Yeah, those guys are. Yeah, you can only cast on one.
You're only be able to see it.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, so con saving throw. He made.
I thought that I could see both.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Sacred Flame's a deck save, right?
Yeah.
He failed, so he takes how much damage?
1d8 radiant.
No, 2d8. 'Cause he's fifth
Oh.
level.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Oops, I rolled a 9, but you can roll whatever you want.
Got a brand new bag.
There we go.
Hey, that's good. Yeah.
13.
But yeah, radiant right there.
And then, so that's it.
Well, now they're out of the. Oh, that one must have been. Yeah, they had a 5. I need to add their turn again. Accidentally. All right, so thing is going to and attack with its stinger at Lorgar. It rolled a 12 and misses, and it comes at you with these talons. They are these like its legs, but they almost look like little swords or so. He also rolled a 12, which misses. This one here is going to attack the imp that attacked him. He'll have a disadvantage.
Yeah, Zook.
12 misses, I'm assuming. I forget what their AC is.
Okay, here, I can look that up really quick. Should we just make sure it's this one? 13.
Okay, and then a 16 for 13 piercing damage.
I think one of them just died. Is it both of the same one? Do you have a preference?
It's just one. He only hit once.
Well, I meant like at which imp?
Probably this one right here in front of you. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually.
Yeah, he explodes.
Yeah, well, they're very squishy.
Yep.
Well,
Shit.
he's actually dead.
Yep. They have 10.
Oh, shit.
They have 10 hit points.
Yeah, you might want to keep them away from battle.
I thought the darkness would be enough protection, but these things apparently are quite dexterous.
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and a 16 on on that second one.
Yeah.
All right, that's that one's turn.
Alright, so this one will just
Whisper.
away.
8 sword sharpness.
No, that hit. Or no, that does not hit.
Does it? Wow.
Yeah.
And my second attack.
Oh wait, you do have a. It's blinded technically, so you have a. But you can't attack it. You're attacking blinded as well because it's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically that's your first roll. Go ahead and roll again. Roll 2 more times because we want to. You're at disadvantage. You're attacking into the darkness.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2 more times. Yeah. Unfortunately, you miss. Oh yeah, that sucks because that would have been a nat 20, but you have to take the 8. Oh yeah, it's hard to fight him in the darkness at the moment. Okay.
You can hear it, you just can't quite get a good.
Yeah. Well,
A
sounds
fire
like
pilot.
oh my god. Alistair.
All right. I am going to. First, we will tell the remaining imp, Memnock, to invisibility back up. Where is that? Boop. And then have him step away. I don't know if that's going to prompt an attack of opportunity from.
No, I don't think so. He's
Got
in
it.
darkness.
Yeah, and then Alistair with his whatchamacallit,
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh will make a swing at this one here. Let's see. He will have advantage. He'll use Booming Blade. And no concentration spells.
22 does hit.
22.
For 19. Yep. Yeah, as you smash into it, it kind of splatters into gunk.
Got it. And then Alistair will yell out through the darkness to the others, I got one!
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that would be it.
Okay. Kessin.
All right, I'm going to. Well, shit. I've been his way. Is there a way that I could get here? Like roll underneath it and get here?
Where? I'm sorry, I can't see where you're. Oh, you can try. Yeah, you have to make an acrobatics roll. Or
do so.
athletics, if you, either one you can choose, I guess. Yeah, you're able to roll up. No problem.
Okay, then I stick it with my rapier. Or at least attempt to.
That does hit. And you have, yeah, it actually is a sneak attack because you have Lorgar right there.
There we go.
So, oh, you have the damage. Yep, good, sweet. 15. Yep. You stick it.
And then I take a step back into the no, because that attack opportunity. Oh nope, I can't. I use my ability to back into the darkness.
Okay. Random. That hits for 21. Jeez, yeah, that would it almost cleaves in half. You don't even know how it's trying. It's like one wing's kind of keeping it up, floating or hovering. But yeah, it is. It's hurt. That does not hit.
That's it.
You guys hear this kind of whistling sound as these 5 pink darts shoot out from her hands and thud into it and explodes into gunk. Well,
Dang.
that was a unforeseen misstep. As I said, Avernus is tricky, but we have to be close.
I'll drop the darkness in case that's unclear.
These weren't her children, I hope.
No, this isn't for. Yeah, we must be close to Fort Knucklebone, but this isn't. This isn't her. We must be right outside of it. I wouldn't plane shift right into it anyways. We were gonna go outside of it. I have more respect for anything in hell than to just
Show up
show
in
up
their home.
in their home. But yeah. So as you guys search around, you now see that there's these like angelic figures that have been used as part of like mortar, I guess you would call it, to hold this thing together.
Part of the honeycomb.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure is.
Any objects, or is it just grossness?
So as you're looking,
As you're looking.
you see, looking around.
Lou.
You actually find a Holy Avenger +5.
So yeah, nice.
Use it.
Ruined gear. You see all kinds of ruined gear, kind of scattered along the floor. You do see that there is a plate helmet and a small leather bag that appears to have these coins in them.
Mm. Like, do we get a sense of like how much more? Like, are there any other? Do we still hear buzzing? Are there any other?
Yeah,
bugs
you hear
around
kind of
nearby?
soft vibration through the whole thing. Yeah, you definitely hear some.
Should we just try and break a hole out of this and get out that way, or should we try to make our way down some sort of a tunnel? Because he said there's holes going down, so.
I would say, I think I'd look over where I presume Memnock is, and say, unless you wish to meet the same fate as Jez, do you have any idea of how we can best get out of here?
Well, we found ourselves in the nest of a hell wasp nest. Got yourself into it this time.
I'm used to this, you know.
Your friend actually had an out of the box idea that might work. I mean, you could definitely go down. There's going to be more, and I'd imagine that their grubs would be down below, which is going to make them real angry.
Well, Random, you want to start hacking a hole?
Did anybody pick up the items?
Yes, it did.
Because I will be able to detect magic on them and identify them later. Alright. Let's make a dig.
Okay, where are you doing it at? Who's doing it?
I would assume Random, he's got the biggest weapon.
What am I doing?
Cutting a hole in the wall. He said it's all fleshy and nasty. I mean, I assume it's not stone.
Yeah, you can hack through it. You know that Whisper's blade would probably cut through it easier.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I mean, you can hack through it with the greatsword, no doubt.
Oh, I'll hack it. Oh,
Yeah,
my
go over
character sheet's gone.
Probably because you switch scenes, you might have to shift double click on your character.
Yeah, I don't know. So as Whisper walks over, he slides that sword. It goes right through like butter. He kind of cuts an oval out of it pretty easily.
Excellent.
There it is.
Peer outside.
Okay.
So as you peer out the side, you see a hellish landscape like you had seen before. Crackling black and red lightning, and just hellish landscape as far as you can see. What you do see, not far, maybe 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet away, is this large structure, this like natural rock formation, kind of resembles a big knuckle bone off the distance, and you see that this thing is like hanging from a giant. This giant nest is hanging from this ginormous wrought iron, what appears to have been 100-foot tall fence at some point. Ancient. Now it's just this giant hive that's attached to the side of it. You see that off in the distance kind of around it, you can see some of those hell wasps flying around.
Shit. How high are we?
Well, you get 60 feet. Wait. Yeah, at least. Maybe more like 80 feet. She says, "I can help you get to the down if you're looking to get down."
Yes, that would be.
That would be very
Before
helpful.
random jumps it.
Well, we can certainly do that. But as I said before, I must go. Hours are slipping away as the seconds pass by. So just trust me and jump out the hole. I will cast something on you when you jump.
Don't forget the imp. And then jump.
Okay. She casts Featherfall on everybody when jump.
Alrighty then.
Yep. We would jump out.
Okay, you guys land in the hellish landscape that is Avernus, the first layer. Like I said, off in the distance you see what appears to be, you would imagine, but around the whole fort, quite a ways, is this like twisted metal fence, more of like a palisade or almost like all the way around it, but it just looks like junk been piled together, but it creates quite a formidable looking wall around the whole thing. As you get a little bit closer, you can see that there's there's kind of like what you would consider a gatehouse. Again, this is all kind of scrapped together, but
I guess we approach.
so just looking at something.
No good can come of that.
Okay. Yeah, so as you approach, as you get a little bit closer, you see now that there's some figures running around in the guardhouse. A fortified compound sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocketed landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds the hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from the distance include a gatehouse, atop which stands a half dozen small figures on watch.
We okay.
Go to the keep.
As you approach, you are as you get close, you see a few small figures running around. And as they get closer, you see these small little brownie-looking creatures, almost what you'd imagine like a little gnome or something would be. They've got wild hair, kind of yellow teeth, red eyes. They have red caps on. They're wearing these long, kind of pointy red caps in a way. And they're all running around. Who goes there?
We're here to see Maggie.
Maggie who?
Oh, Maggie who, me? We're expected.
I told him Maggie who. Expected? Expected for what?
To see her.
Yeah, I think I would go Memnock. Introduce us and tell them of our quest.
Memnock floats forward and it's like, they're here to speak to Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie who? Told him Maggie who.
We have business with your mistress.
Ooh, business with the mistress. Ooh, you're all. Does she know about this?
We come at Silgar's? I'm not blanking on her name.
Silveris.
Silveris. We come at Silveris's request.
That would be interesting if I knew who Severus was.
We were
Maggie
told to
will
behave,
know.
were we not?
Well, what you guys standing around like idiots for? Come on in. As you approach, you see that they all are wearing these big, heavy iron boots.
Well, scary.
I don't like them at all.
Right this way. You have business with a lady, right? Woo! They all kind of run around and
In general, idiots. Yeah.
yep. Yep. As you guys approach, as you get closer, you see that the enormousness of the facility. As you get closer to, you start to see like wreckage and strange. What would I would call like I don't know. I guess somebody can make like a what would that be? Make an intelligence check. That's will make it easy.
Good thing we're a smart group.
So we
I have
know.
no damn idea.
Let's see.
Oh, that was wisdom. It's funny. Marshall.
Lorgar's impressed with his new skill.
Hey. Alistair, you don't know much about this stuff, but you would guess that some of that stuff is looks like maybe either is weapons of war as
Hey, Father,
investigation.
you rolled a wisdom instead of intelligence.
that tells us.
Well, I used
You
my
obviously
fingers.
don't know what's going on.
I used my finger instead of the
Yeah,
cursor.
no problem. Yeah. Oh, random. Yeah, Jonathan's the other one. You guys are not sure what it is.
Weapons of war, huh?
You guys want to go for a ride on the grinder?
No.
I think we'll save that till after we're done with our business.
Keston, as you walk, you feel a kind of sharp pain in your buttocks. Spin around, you see one of them's running away, and you kind of reach back and you got something poked you.
How many of them are there?
That you see right now?
Yeah.
Probably anywhere from 6 to 12. It's hard to tell if you're seeing the same one who's running around behind something or if there's more than one there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a few of these.
I remember this place.
Oh, raise it.
Two things I've wrote down to remember to destroy. Destroy red caps with extreme prejudice.
Got it.
I
Okay,
don't
so
care if I paid $1 million gold to some higher planar being to come down and destroy this place.
the area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts. Some put together in a way that resemble, like we talked about, possibly weapons of war or some sort of ramshackle structures built from some junk, and as the outer wall provide different shelters. A platoon of small feral gnomes, several of them sporting tall red caps, which actually looking at, you think it looks like it's bloodstained.
Well, that's the neighborhood we're in, I suppose.
I kind of like it.
I've read a book with something similar to these things in it.
So as you guys get brought into one of the finer junk establishments, and they tell you, and they ask you to you wait here. We'll get the mistress.
I have never so quickly hated something so much.
Hey,
I'll be right back.
I
I
was
cut my
thinking
fingers.
the same thing.
go for it. I gotta get a drink anyways. Let's go. You guys can.
If there was a race to hate, it would be these red caps.
Jonathan, have you ever read The Highwayman by R.A. Salvatore?
Yeah, a long time ago though.
Yeah, these there's something similar to these little gnomes with the red caps in that book. And every time they make a kill, they dip their beret. They wear red berets and they dip their berets in the blood, and then put them back on. It's like a sign of pride.
Yeah. There's a lot of R.A. Salvatore stuff that I think he wrote at least for whatchamacallit, TSR back
Yeah.
and after so it's always fun to see that sort of major stuff. I think he wrote all the was it who wrote the Drizzt stuff? That was R.A. Salvatore,
R.A.
wasn't it?
Salvatore.
Oh, he wrote a new book, I think, or at least a short story for when Dark Alliance, that video game, came out. That's
Yeah, I've
focused
heard.
on
I
memories.
think I've heard about it, but I've not read it yet.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the new Driz book to come out,
Yep.
which should be soon. Soon,
Think so?
maybe. Hey, my dad cut himself.
Oh man. Hope everything's okay.
Tracy sounded very understanding, like she usually does.
Yeah, understanding like a matron mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
you put
no
your finger
kidding.
off. Well, what the hell did you have your damn finger in there for you? That's what you get. Good enough for you. Cracks me up. I'm pretty sure Steve should be made a saint.
Wet in blood and sell it. I just saw there's a big market for parts of saints' bodies. Saying if anybody's got like a thumb of a saint laying around.
Oh, it is out. Ooh,
What's out?
the new R.A. Salvatore book.
Oh,
Oh, you're about to say Drew's book.
It is a Driz book.
Oh? I didn't know there was a new one coming out so soon.
I am excited. Okay. Well, Risberg is temporarily out of commission. Here.
I know
What?
I'll be working tomorrow at work, or Monday at work.
are we waiting or are we just going on?
What's going on?
Very well. So as you guys are waiting and you keep seeing, these little things running around. Sometimes it looks like they're doing nothing. Other times it looks like they're doing something. Before long though, you are asked to come into a back room. You see an interesting sight. An old woman. She's sporting horns. She's hunched over. Got a lot of layers on. Next to her is this grotesque figure. There's really no good way to describe it without showing you, so I'm just going to show you. But she's sitting down next to this thing that's standing up next to her.
Hellish Baba Yaga? It is a Hellish Baba Yaga. Oh my god, it's got a. What the?
It's got is it like sewn into it? Oh my god. Oh, she's like sewing something onto it.
I think human centipede. The moment I see that coming out of his mouth.
Hello, it's been so long since I've had guests.
Silgar sends her regards.
Don't be rude, Mickey.
The fact that his name is just Mickey.
Mickey walks over and pulls the chairs out for you guys.
Oh, well.
Thank you, Mickey.
Mickey, got something on your face there, Mickey. Yeah, just right above the eye. Little smuts.
Little schmutz.
Hey,
I
like blue.
lick my thumb and wipe on it.
What did I miss?
That thing. That's
Yeah, we're meeting.
who you're meeting with.
It's only a flesh wound, don't worry.
Well,
I think he'll live.
We'll see.
glad to hear that.
Well, I think the worst part was hearing Mom, why'd you cut yourself? Yeah, you freaked out like a professional.
Anyways, hello, lady.
Yes.
Welcome. I'm so happy to have guests.
Certainly happy to be here.
So Vera said you might be able to help us.
Oh, Savera, it's been so very long since we've last spoken.
Well, that's a shame.
How's her brother doing?
She didn't mention him.
Well, ask her for me next time you see her.
Will do.
Write that down, or I will.
What can I offer you? Something to drink?
Sure. Why not? Rude to
I'm
say
not
no.
very parched myself.
Right
I'll
next,
pass.
like as soon as you say, sure, you feel something bump into you. You see one of those red caps is standing there. He's got a tray with a drink on it. It's got black liquid with a gray smoke that's kind of peeling off of it.
And he'll be like, well, you know, and he'll take a sip.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, right at home.
Hey, was waiting for that. All right, let's see. Good thing my con is so great right now for such a good reason. All right, one moment. I must have that open somewhere else. Okay, I can open that somewhere else.
Yes.
Yes.
You
No.
know, those things did
Oh,
do.
there
You
we go.
got 52 points of damage that round. Those nibs.
Yeah. They earned their keep before then. But, was that a saving throw or a build?
So you feel extremely ill, but it's not like you don't hurl your lungs up or anything, but you certainly feel unbelievably sick from this noxious drink that you just.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll like. Is there a place to sit down?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The open chairs. These like metal chairs that have been like kind of banged together and randomly put
Yeah.
together.
He'll put the drink like down at a place after having tried it, and then just try to sit down and look, you know, as not bothered by it as possible.
Perfect.
I go over and grab it and drain it.
Oh man, make his Constitution saving throw. Gut buster.
Don't
This,
roll.
this
one.
isn't gut buster. This is butt buster. Wait until you go to the bathroom afterwards. Okay.
Completely redeem yourself.
Hey, 17. So, yeah, it was awful and it burned and it has, I mean, like as he talks afterwards, there's some smoke coming out of his mouth and kind of coats the throat and the tongue, but he puts it down.
Give me another.
I'll bring you another one. Go ahead, make another one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just sipping on this one.
All right, now I can't be put to shame here. I asked for a glass.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you what. Oh man, yeah. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. I know.
Well, my lady, you have to give me the how to make this. Pretty good.
Actually, yeah.
Give me the recipe.
Risberg, you were able to handle it pretty well. I mean, again, it tastes awful, and oh yeah, but Constitution held it, and surprisingly enough, random seems to be getting stronger. No.
Bit of fat guano.
Distilled from the river Styx, she says, if you want the.
Recipe.
I don't know where that's at, but I'm gonna have to look it up.
So what brings you to my home?
Alistair will cough up a little bit. You know, clearly not looking super great. And be like, yeah, we're looking for some information, and we're told you were a reliable source.
Well, you looking to talk with an old lady?
Yes.
So, back in my day, you guys like a hard candy? Well, what kind of information are you looking for, my lad? You're not here for any of my goods, are you? I've got grinders, I've got tormentors,
Oh, that sounds fun.
I've got all the, old Maggie's got the good weapons of war around here. The good.
We got the good stuff.
That's what most come here for. I would assume is what you needed, but perhaps I'm wrong.
Well, one of your sons mentioned riding a
Or
grinder.
sugar dates and pistachios.
Mhm. think Alistair would mention. Well, we heard that there might be news in the war goings on, and that what would she say? That there was about to be a sudden infusion of souls. Um,
Yes,
that had been.
well, El Terrell is, you know, common knowledge being pulled down. Of course, of
If
course.
we're looking to stop that,
Oh, well, that's quite a quest. I don't know if I can help you with that. What are you looking for?
We're supposed to be getting information on Zariel, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, now, most primes don't know such information. That's interesting. Well, I don't know much about our new ruler here, but I do know someone who may, or no doubt does.
Oh. Go on.
Oh, well, what else would you like to know? I mean, of course, such a boon would, without its value.
What do you normally accept as trade?
Well, I'm not really looking for coin. The like. I do have a bit of a problem. I could use some help with.
Well, of course.
We are fairly adept at dealing with problems.
Well, I have a neighbor. We don't get along too well. As of late, it's been causing some chaos and some problems amongst my fine boys here.
I can see how that would be troublesome.
I really don't mind her. I just want her out of my way. She stays in the brambles nearby, lures my boys to her.
And what exactly is this luring neighbor?
That's a good question. She calls herself, she seems to. I believe she at one time had some sort of connection to nature, but it's obviously since been perverted and twisted.
Well, we can't abide by something disturbing the children in this good of a neighborhood. So we can certainly look after it. Presuming we do, you would tell us this contact of yours?
Yes. Oh, it's so nice when people come together and can help each other. Are you hungry? Would you like something to eat?
At this point, Alistair's like, no, I'm good.
Very well.
The rest of you, anything that parches you? If it's all right with you, I think I might, before we head out to meet any other neighbors, request an hour to rest. Just, catch my breath again after your delicious drink.
Of course.
how far away are these brambles?
Not too far.
Kind of being are we dealing with, other than being of nature-esque descent.
I would. Her, her desperate wails seem to. Her desperate wails seem to lure those to their doom. That's all I know.
Right. Point. Alistair's already like making ear stoppers.
Either that or some sort of siren. One of them sirens.
Some sirens.
I saw him first. Well, as long as we don't get loved up and turned into horny toads, I think we got it.
You guys been reading my adventure? I just have to rewrite that.
Would be.
Huh?
That's not as bad as it sounds.
Who
The
knows?
horny toad kind of throws it off, but
Yeah.
loved up part ain't too bad.
Worst ways to go.
Yeah.
Well, we do get bonuses to polymorph now, so
Yeah.
It's true.
do all the loving up and get resistances to the turning.
I don't know if that's how it works. Actually, that might be exactly how it works.
Yeah. Well,
All right. I guess other than Alistair's little bit of a hour power nap,
Yeah.
I guess you just have Maggie point us to these old cursed brambles, and we promptly catch it on fire.
Fair enough. Yep. So she tells you, yeah, you actually probably saw them from the hell's or the hell wasp nest.
Hey Maggie, you have a big ass hell wasp nest. Just
Oh, I
over
know.
here.
They make the finest honey. In fact, if you're hungry,
How about I take one for the road? That is actually quite interesting.
of course. She brings you this festering bread with this black, greenish ichor jelly. She calls it honey, but it looks like a jelly, you know.
Put it in my bag.
You just get like bees being trained. Oh my god! They're all hell wasps. You guys just like.
Bring it to that brambles and just throw it in. Get him. Well, all right then, by God.
All right, so you guys are heading out then after your short rest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, as you guys are escorted out again, you know, they slam the gates shut, and you know the direction to go into as you guys make your way. And it's so odd there because it's really weird. It's like if you watch the fort behind you, it's like it never gets any farther away. Then you'll turn away and look back, and all of a sudden it's very disorienting, and you know. But luckily, the distances you're traveling is pretty minuscule in comparison. So even though it may feel like you walked for a couple hours, it wasn't too far. Something else that's kind of eerie for a moment compared to every other experience you've had in the first layer of hell is that it's super kind of quiet right now. Like you're kind of almost like what you would imagine would be like the whole place is a desert, but this seems like almost a dead area, almost.
The most desolate of desolate.
Yeah, the desolate edge of the desolate part. Yeah.
I hate hell.
Yeah, it's awful here. Nobody want to be here. Yeah, it's only the first layer. But before long, up ahead, you can start to see off to the sides these like shrubs. Like they're when I say shrubs, they're really just sharp branches. They don't really have any leaves, or if they do, they're kind of these dark, kind of wet leaves. But as you get closer and closer to where it is, you see that these brambles start to show now. And at first, you think they're from a distance, it looks like bones. As you get closer, though, you just see that they are some sort of weird, hard, sharp plant, but they're bleached white. So kind of they resemble as if it would be like bone brambles. And as you approach and you get deeper and deeper, you get to a point where you realize there's only a few spots you can go, and these things are razor sharp and thick. As you get closer and deeper into it, but you're not too far in at the moment. But you can see that it's quickly gets to a point where you don't have free movement. You kind of
We have to go on the path or we're screwed.
Exactly. Or you're yep.
God, I hate hell.
Think whatchamacallit, Alistair be like, everybody be ready to shove things in your ears if this thing can summon people to their doom. Same goes for you, Memnock. What do you know of the creatures that would inhabit these brambles?
I wouldn't know much. I don't know much about this. These very few things of nature even make their way to hell. So whatever we're
Just
dealing
light
with.
'em.
Light
Just
them?
burn the brambles down.
They were born of fire.
I was
Uh,
born of
I was born of this.
I think we
Making your way in
venture
there?
in as much as we can.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll move our. I think I can. I think I can.
DM that thought he could.
DM the. Yep, that should be the title of my memoirs. DM who thought he could. Actually, pretty good.
Well, real quick, guys, before we probe deeper into this hellish hedgerow,
Nice.
name of the episode. It's either that or ball bags. Should I scout ahead a wee ways, or should we just kind of hang back? Because I was almost going to suggest, Alistair, you using your imp to scout ahead, but heaven forbid he takes a hit.
Yeah. I think until we know what we're dealing with, we'll keep him around. I would hate to lose our one other source of knowledge. It was a lot easier to send one ahead when we had two.
Anything.
Memnock says,
He's a personal bodyguard.
summon another one, Master.
There we go. I will in a week. Yeah.
Okay, can everybody see?
Cannot see right now.
No, I've just got a black box.
Interesting.
Yeah, just like Alistair.
Oh, maybe I didn't turn people's vision on.
Right,
Oh.
the vision
Yep.
specially designed for the players. The player's
Yeah,
vision.
that's my fault. Yeah. You talking about that vision?
Oh yeah, I could see it.
I can't.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. There's yours. Hey, we're gonna pause real quick though if we do this. Why won't it let me click on randoms token?
He's being random.
Yeah, what the heck happened? Is this like that? Put it on. Oh, I put it on the map background. Just part of the map now.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, no.
sorry.
All part of the plan.
Sorry guys, thought I had everything set up.
Where's
You good?
I thought it was better than this. Getting there. Bam. Bam. Bam.
Good boy.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting,
Yeah.
yep, we're getting there. I have to go to everybody. And Risberg is yeah, you're good.
I had to scroll. I see it.
And then put your
She said it there.
okay.
Thank you,
I
boy.
think that's all I need to put. Shoot.
Like mama.
Is she napping?
I was tired from cleaning my room, so I had to do away a few things.
All right, we're good to go now. Yep.
Good
Yes.
to go.
Oh wait, now I gotta give control to it now.
D&D, Bubba. Something of your future, hopefully.
Oh yeah, you're good. Okay. Bam, there it is.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess, boys and imp,
So, there we go.
I am going to attempt to stealthily move forward.
Okay, go ahead.
Not too bad.
Let's see here.
Play Monopoly or any video games. Hey, that. Actually, half now.
You get a little claustrophobic as you're making around in these turns. You catch yourself every now and then. But you catch yourself on these brambles every now and then, and that's when you really realize how dense this place is with brambles.
Anything down here?
It looks like it kind of dead ends into a.
Okay.
Yeah.
I point to that way and then just go.
As you step through here, all of a sudden the brambles burst out from there, and come at you.
Ah.
I don't like that at all. I don't think stealth is going to be helping us in the hell, so fuck stealth.
There's a 17. So I don't. Yeah. So some things have, unfortunately, can have like blind sense and things like that, where they actually don't rely on.
Perception. Shit.
Yeah.
So.
And some things do. So does a 14 hit you?
Buh.
I don't think so.
No, it does not.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You take 15 bludgeoning as this mound of shambling brambles.
Can I do my
No, because you didn't know it was coming.
Or
Well, are you alert? Do you have alert?
No, I don't yet.
No, you would have been surprised then, so you couldn't take a reaction.
Damn.
But yeah, this mound of shambling brambles.
You said 15?
Yep. Now the picture shows it green, but it's actually the white. And we'll roll for initiative.
Hey, there we go, Lorgar.
I've been assuming that the imp and I would share initiative.
Yeah, that's
Did you
fine.
want it to roll?
No, that's just too much to do.
It would be a nightmare. Can you imagine having doing this with a party of 15 or something like that? Some huge
Or even, even 6 or 8, which we've ran 8, 10 people, 12 people in person, and it's okay. But, you start getting more than 5 or 6 in online, it gets real tough. Random, you hear some chaos happening up front, and you're mad about it, you're not that part of it.
Well, can I move through these guys?
You can, it's just difficult terrain. But you can set diagonal, so 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 would put you where Memnock's at. Okay, 5.
That's as
Yeah.
far as I can move them.
I figure you got.
Well, I thought you said if it was.
No, it's not all difficult terrain, just stepping
Oh, I
through
know
a
what you're
person. It's difficult terrain. No, you still have 20 feet of movement left of your normal movement.
But you're right behind Risberg.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do any good. I stopped there.
Okay. Lorgar.
You're muted again, Lorgar.
Yep. Embarrassing. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on random.
Okay, that's a +2 AC to random. Got that random?
Alright. Go get him random.
Go get him random. Alistair.
Indeed, I will.
Oh, indeed. I will.
Hey, can I light a candle?
As an action?
Like, just after I did the spell.
Yeah, actually, because that's a bonus action, so you have an action. Yeah.
Alright. I would like to do that so I can see at least a little bit.
Fair enough. Actually, I have it on. There's a kind of a dull glow around everything, so you should be able to see. If you can't, I gotta change that.
Well, no, I can see a little bit. I just.
Yeah. So your character actually, there's a kind of a dim light over everything, so you can actually see pretty good considering this pale,
Okay.
red glow. All right, Alistair.
All right. Let's see. Seeing as how there's a traffic jam up here, I think I might go the other way. But I'm going to start here by casting the usual. Where is it? Bonus action Shalale, and then I am going to myself here. Actually, I'm going to send the invisible imp first to go this way. So it's going to be 5, 10. He has about 40 feet of flying, so that's what I'm just going to have him do. Actually, no, it's fine. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I suppose I should take my action to actually know what he's seeing, but oops, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can go one more. And then the other thing I will do once I'm here is where is that? Cast light on my staff so that now
Okay.
And that's it.
Sounds good. Kesson.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to. Sadly, all I've got is a little peg sticker. I'm going to stick it, and then I'm going to roll past it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to roll past behind. I'm going to go back behind them after I hit it.
Okay. That hits. So it's not sneak attack, but for 9 piercing. Okay. Yeah, when you stick, it's hard to tell whether or not,
Right. I'm going to try to go past Risberg.
Okay, so it'll be
And-
10, so it'll be 10, 15. 15 will put you here. And
Could
then
I get to here?
you can get here with 30. And
Okay,
there, or
I did
there.
that.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Well, if I go here, it'll just be one dex save or dex check, right?
You don't have to make a dex check if it's a.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because it's just difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I do that.
Okay. All right. Risberg.
Magic missile.
Okay. Yep, that will do it. Roll it 3 times. 10. Yeah, 13 was pretty good. They slam into it. Okay.
They appear to hurt it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean you see pieces of the bramble blast off of it. Okay. Anything else?
Making my
Oh, that's. Can I move it all yet?
Yeah, you can move. Yeah. Okay. All right, this thing comes up here. It is going to attack Risberg with a slam. Ooh, he rolled a 26 to hit you. Once he actually hit, that's 7 bludgeoning. And then a 20 to hit you with the second one.
it's like a video game.
20 hits.
That's 12 bludgeoning, so you take 19 bludgeoning. And it actually grabs you and engulfs you. So it hits you with both of them and then pulls him into the brambles.
Hey, Dad. I didn't want to say anything right then, but from now, remember, if you use shield, it would have.
The engulfed target, you are blinded and restrained. And also unable to breathe.
Oh my.
So he gets pulled into the brambles. Random.
I don't know where can I go?
Yeah, right there. You can reach it. That's within 5 feet of it's. So, oh wait. So it's actually, yeah. It's actually here. Like he's in there with him. Yeah.
No, I took 19 damage.
Yep.
Can I see him?
Parts of him, but it's just like rolling over him and stuff. So
I'm gonna
Go for the knees.
try. Can I reach him? Can I reach his arm or his hand?
yeah, you
or
can try to pull him out.
shoulder,
Yeah.
foot?
Go ahead and make a. I guess it would be an athletics roll. Yeah, you rip him out. Yeah, reach out, grab his arm, pull him. He comes out. He's got all these like superficial cuts all over him, though. But
I throw him behind me.
okay,
And was that
that's your action. Yeah,
okay?
you want to use your
Then
bonus action.
I will rage,
Okay, Lorgar.
and I can.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I can move. I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
movement.
move half my speed. I don't understand some of that because I could do that anyway, right?
No, this is just extra movement on top of it. So you could use your full movement, and then when you rage, you can move up to your movement or half your movement in that with just extra at that moment.
All right, I guess I'll just stay there.
Yep. No, it's just extra movement. So
All right, so it gives me an extra. That round would give me an extra
yep,
60 feet or extra 20 feet.
Alistair.
Hey, you skipped me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lorgar. Sorry, buddy.
So since I've got the concentration spell going, can I cast the healing or no?
Healing you can. Yep. Healing are not concentration. Yep.
Alright, I am going to cast healing on the father.
Yeah. Why is your vision like that? That's so weird. Oh, because it's dim light. I gotcha. Cure wounds, so 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. There you go. Bam. 9 hit points to Risberg.
Hey, there you go, Risberg.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's something.
It is
That helped a lot.
a lot.
A lot. A lot. Yeah, I love it.
That helped.
Okay. Alistair.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh dear, he went down.
30. Yeah, I tried to go around the other way and get the other
I
side.
hope you don't burst out another one.
Don't see. So at this point, I'm going to dash. Use my main action for that. 5, 10, 15.
As you step through, this thing bramble comes bursting out at you. Go take 2 steps backwards.
Here.
Yep.
Oh my.
So I don't want it on you. There we go. So it lunges forward at you.
It wants to be on him.
Yeah. I want to be on you. I want to be friends with it.
Has many leather bound book.
Oh, 2 nat 20s. It rolled. That's crazy. 19 bludgeoning as it slams into you.
Oof. All right.
And then a 20 for the second slam attack to hit.
Oh, to like 2.
2 slam attacks. Yep.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. 19 bludgeoning on that one as well.
I am barely not dead.
And it engulfs you as well on that one.
Oh
well,
no.
Brutal round. Brutal round. All right. Keston. You'll be able to try to break out on your next. Oh, you can do something with your. Yeah, you can do something with your imp.
Yeah, the imp.
Yep.
What would the imp do there?
RUNNOFT.
Yeah, I think
You split up from
because
the brambles.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna do that. I think it will just try.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Help!
And then once it can see everybody else, it will briefly. I'm going to assume that it can briefly like blink out back into existence and be like, the idiot master has got himself consumed by a monster on the other side, and then blink back into.
But so he can become visible, and then his next round he can become invisible again.
Got it. Yeah, that's what he'll do.
Okay. All right, we are at Kessin.
All right. I run over here, and as I'm running past, I look at I yell to Lorgar, "Let's help him." I can dash, so
You
it's
can bonus action dash. Yep.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay, Wristbird.
I can't really shoot through that, so
Do I have a shot with a bow?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a tight fit, but yeah, I mean, as always, when you're shooting, if you happen to roll a nat 1, you might hit random, but
it happens.
that hits. Damn.
Woohoo! Him and that bow.
Yep. 12. Yep. Definitely big blasts, big chunks of. This thing's pretty big, but. Okay, second attack. You want to take another shot?
Yeah.
He gets another shot.
That hits. 7 more.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right. This thing's gonna come, or unless you have move, or unless you want to move, I guess.
No.
Okay. This thing comes shambling towards you. Random. Yeah, misses terribly as it tries to slam into you with its body. This thing just steps back into the brambles with it.
Like Homer in The Simpsons, he just nopes back into the head.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay. So no, actually, it's gonna stand right there. It wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Random.
Oh, random.
So reckless.
Uh, 15, I think hits. Let me double check though. It does. Yep. So, and I gotta see it. So they only take half from the cold. So the cold doesn't seem to quite do the same amount. It does a little bit. So 16, 18 is still very good. Okay. That hits. So 10, 12, plus 18 is a total of 30. Yeah, you're chopping away at it. Lorgar.
Muted, Lorgar.
I guess I gotta go run back.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then can I do the
60.
dash or whatever?
Yep, dash. Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can go right behind Kessin. Because you won't be able to. There we go.
Alright. And then I just yell out, in a minute.
Alistair, you are blinded and restrained. I believe you can try to get out of it. You also can't breathe, so hold on.
I think I have a minimum of 30 seconds.
Correct. But you do have to take, you must see the DC. Yep, so you need to make a DC Constitution at the start of your turn. This is big one.
Oh no.
Con save, yeah.
Why? I should have done that. Oof.
So it's trying to crush you, like it's engulfing you and slowly trying to crush you. You're able to kind of fend off some of it. So you are restrained and blinded. I believe you can use your round to try to escape from it.
I would like to
Go for
do
it.
that. Is that like an athletics check? I assume?
Athletics, yep. I believe it's a grapple. It's like getting out of a grapple. So yeah.
Got it. All right. Can I use? I can use acrobatics for that, right? It's slightly better.
Yes. Oh. Unfortunately, that's not going to do it. So you are able to fend off your imminent doom, but you weren't able to get out. You weren't able to get out of it. You do have your imp if you'd like to move him.
He will let's see here. Invisible himself, and then promptly basically follow the group of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he'll stay behind so as to not get in their way.
Cassie,
That's it.
you can see down there another shambling mound of briars. See Alish's body's getting kind of tumbled through it. He's like, oh my god, help me.
Now I can use my
Oh
roguish
my
ability.
god! See, it's rolled
I
over.
can use my roguish ability to dash there and then still use my normal action
Correct.
to pull him out. I will do so.
That was only 30 feet, so you could actually just do that on your normal movement. Go ahead and make a.
Well, depending on if I pull him out, I was gonna retreat back.
There
but
you
yeah.
go. Yeah. So you can try to grab him. It'd be, but it's got to be athletics when you're pulling him out versus acrobatics where you can try to squirm him out. You can't. It's too hard to get a hold of him. Your hands. You at one point you kind of got his hit and got.
All right. I find some sort of a strange ability to action surge
Yeah, I know, right?
and do that again. No.
Can't beat action surge. It's my favorite.
I know. Well, then I promptly retreat.
But it's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
My ability to.
So you can disengage or dash, but if you disengage, you have no more movement left. So you can't flee. So you've used 30 feet, so you can either dash away to get more movement, or you can disengage. You can't do both, but if you disengage, you won't have any more movement, so you couldn't leave anyway. So you're basically stuck there, or it's going to get an attack of opportunity. Because it takes your bonus action to do either your dash or your disengage.
Oh, well, if I would move 30 feet, I wouldn't have dashed, wouldn't I?
Exactly. So you have your bonus action left. What would you like to use it for? If you use it to dash, you're going to get attacked. If you use it to disengage, that's fine, but you have no more movement left to move. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll engage.
Okay. All right. Well, see, you can't move, though. You have no more movement. That's what you don't understand.
You're
Yeah.
fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It just means that, yeah, you can choose one or the other. If you had 5 more feet of movement, you'd be good to go. So, Risberg.
I almost died.
I get past random.
Yeah, 10 feet. So, yeah, you can take 15 feet of movement to get to this corner. Yeah, you can get there.
And can I use Booming Blade?
Yep. Go ahead and just make an attack roll.
What would I click on?
Just your normal attack, like your sword attack. Your sword of sharpness. Because that's how you see if you got to hit with that first and then you add that. So you cast the spell, it reads it, and then you attack him with it.
Okay.
So you just make a normal attack and we'll add the booming blade if you hit. Uh, 16 does hit, and so you get to add the 2d8, so that's 19. Yeah, that was a good hit. But since you cast a cantrip, oh, actually, you can use your bonus action. You got that new War Mage thing, so you cast the cantrip, so now you can make an extra attack with your bonus action. Huzzah! New abilities. So go ahead and make an attack. Go ahead and make an attack. That, unfortunately, will miss. Well, you hit, but you just aren't able to get a good connection with it. Okay. This one is going to attack. He's going to singularly attack one thing, and that's going to be Rispberg. And it missed both times, terribly. The one down here is going to, has the one engulfed and is going to try to slam. Okay, yeah, it's going to try to slam Ketson. You rolled a 20 to hit with the first one. That's
It's
10 bludgeoning, and then he rolled 23 to hit with the second.
I use my bonus action to take half.
Or reaction, yep. So you take
Yeah,
5 for the first and 13 for the second, so that's 18 total of bludgeoning.
Oh,
And it actually spits out Alistair and engulfs you.
that's horse shit.
I assume I'm prone or something.
Yep. Okay. Random.
Hey, read my reckless attack because I can read that as I can use both of my attacks during my turn advantage.
So any second
Because
level,
all
your
it
ghost
says,
side, all
it says
considered.
when you make your first attack on your turn, you can. That's when I can decide to attack rest. But then it says doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using your strength during this turn.
Yeah.
So would that be both of my attacks?
Yeah.
Because I've only been doing one. I mean, I think it the way. I mean, I guess you could read it either way. So I'm
But
asking for a
attack rolls
ruling.
against you have advantage. Yeah, no, I think so. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks, weapon attack
think
rolls
it's worth
using
it
your strength
during that
during this turn. Yeah. Yeah, I would say you get them on both.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. I think the way read it, you have to decide it on your first attack.
Right. You can't attack and then decide. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always gonna recklessly attack unless I say something different. Can I do that?
Yeah.
That way, in case I do forget to say it. I mean,
Yep.
but yeah, because I mean, I always have.
That hits. Okay, chopping away at it. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you see it, the thing's just barely holding itself together.
And yeah, I guess that's it. No use moving. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Lorgar.
Sadly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to heal him because I have to touch.
You have healing word. It doesn't heal as much, but you could cast it at a higher level, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
So yeah, so you got 5. Unfortunately, that wasn't the best roll.
No, that was terrible.
Oh well, that's 5 hit points, better than nothing, right? 1d4 plus 2, and then
Yeah.
he rolled an extra d4 for the second level of casting, right? Rolled
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
5.
Yep. So just wasn't a great
Makes
roll.
sense.
It's okay. It happens.
Yep.
Okay. Alistair.
Let's see here. 15 feet of movement to stand up. Am I blinded still or
No, that was just because you were in cover. Yep.
Got it. Gotta figure out how to rotate. Oh, there we go. The icon for is also over the. Oh, I'm just gonna be upside down for a moment here.
Yeah, I can't remember.
All right.
There we go.
Bonus action, healing light. Myself. Where is that? Sorry. There we go. Can I do, yeah, 4 dice at once, 12. I mean, it's enough to die to one hit, which is nice. And then I will. What will I do? I will yell, "Imp, to my aid!" and also take a booming blade swing at this thing.
Go for it.
I think this should be normal.
That hits. 12 damage. And now it's got the booming thing if it moves.
Yep. And then let's see. So it's 15. At this point, is it better to do that now or later? I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to move 5 feet away, provoking an attack of opportunity.
And he rolled a 23.
That
Yep.
hits.
13 bludgeoning.
All right. I am down. I'm still up, but once again, back to under single digits. And then I think I'll do 5 more with that in mind.
Okay.
And then the imp. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's it. Move to there.
Kesson. So you can try to escape with either acrobatics or athletics, if you'd like.
If I do that, is that an action?
Yes. That gets you out. Yep. Thinking about using that robe, weren't you? Good call. No, not doing it. All right. So you have a bonus action left.
Can I escape?
Yeah, you can disengage and then, but you're prone, so you only have half your movement. So you can disengage and then move up to 15 feet if you want.
Sorry about that.
And that is my turn. El turno.
Okay. Risberg.
Okay,
I got this thing still somehow. Unfortunately, that misses. That does hit though, and does slice into it. Okay.
so you're already doing damage?
Yeah, it's rolling it right there with you.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Their turn. Gonna go after random this time. Roll a 12 and a 13.
Misses.
This one here, not understanding how magic works, is going to. Who would he shamble towards? Oh, actually, you would do it towards Alistair, I think, honestly, since you're going that way. But he takes how much damage for his movement?
2d8. So yeah, here I can roll that real quick.
Okay.
At least it should be. I'll just do this.
Oh,
3.
man, some bad luck, man.
Oof.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
Okay, then you're missed. I rolled a 13 and a 12.
Whew, whew.
Yeah, that was a close one, huh? Random.
Okay. I will. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was looking at something.
That hits. And smashes. You leap up in there and you come down and just cleave it in twain and brambles and everything goes shattering everywhere.
Okay, then I guess I will move.
Okay. Morgar.
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on said beast.
Okay. It failed it, so it takes 9 radiant damage. Okay,
That's my turn.
Alistair.
Same thing, but better this time. That's what I'm saying to myself. One moment here. Over here. All right. Healing light. Do that with 417. Yay. Can no longer heal anyone after this, by the way. Still doing great. Then that was my bonus. I will use my yeah. Same thing. Normal. Actually, yeah, normal.
Oh yeah, that hits. That's 16. Yeah, that's a pretty solid
Yeah.
whack. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Just double checking everything. Yeah. Hit it. It is once again
Boom.
sheathed. At this point, he's not gonna move this time. However, the imp's gonna. What is the imp gonna do? He called him to his aid. Would the imp know if these things would be immune or resistant to their poison?
I don't think he would know necessarily.
Did tell to come help him. All right. Just want to get in the way of everybody else. Yeah, don't want him to die immediately. So yeah, he'll just not do anything. He'll just stay out of existence.
Kessin. Intelligence save. DC. Okay. The mind whip it. Whip it real good. He failed, and so it takes 16 psychic damage, and something else happens, doesn't it?
Yes, it has to choose whether it moves or attacks or uses its bonus action.
That's a good one. Yep. Okay. Kind of cast spells.
Good
This
to move.
psychic lash whips out. Okay.
I need to get a whip for my offhand.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I begin to taunt it.
Okay. Wristbird. You want
Come
to
over here,
dash?
you stupid hedgerow.
I'm assuming
How far can I get here?
I can move you though. If you're gonna dash, I'll move. Yep. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move you real quick. I'll put you right down here. Right here. Yep. Yep. And then yeah. Okay. So it will. I suppose it will attack. Alistair.
Oh my.
Rolled an 18 to hit.
That does.
16 bludgeoning.
As they say in the books, owie.
Rolled a 22 to hit and does 13 bludgeoning.
I am down.
Okay, then I can't do anything else anyways. Random. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's 30, 40.
40 is where to move. That should.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep, but you can dash, of course. But
Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess I should dash because I can't do anything else. Well, yeah. So
40 will put you right here. Or another, yeah, we'll put you another 40, we'll put you right there. Yep.
Yeah.
No, your rage will end because you didn't attack or get hit this round.
during the turn.
Yeah,
Right.
during the one round without it. So this next round you won't have, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You'll have to rage if you want to. Lorgar.
I'm gonna do another healing word on our fallen companion.
Okay.
Hopefully this time it'll be better. Nope.
So 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Oh no, 4.
It's
4.
5. 5?
I don't
Right?
know.
Because it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
higher-
yeah, yeah,
higher
yeah.
level cast.
Yep, sorry. Yep.
No worries.
5 hit points, yep.
Yay, 5.
Okay. Alistair.
Alistair will
Plays
stand
dead.
up. Yeah. Will cast Feign Death. But no, he will stand up. Have I lost Shillelagh or any other spells? Like Shillelagh doesn't require concentration, but I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, that's a big call to make. We're gonna say that if you drop, yes, you drop. Oh, I don't know. No, unless it's concentration. That's the whole point of concentration. So, if yeah, it's you still got Shillelagh, you still got that stuff.
That's very un-Nick of you.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
All right. What am I gonna do here? Let's see. Sorry, I just want to check something really quick. I guess I can't pull that up unless I'm on this one for some reason. One moment. Any creature else. Oh, moves into the space. That's not gonna help me. What does this one do? Sorry, I should have had this looked up beforehand. That's approximately the same as Hex, I think. Right? Sorry. Actually, no, that makes so much more sense. I will. Yes. Cast Armor of Agathis, giving myself, and that's a 4th level, 20 temporary hit points. And then I'm not 230, 20, and then bonus action. Do I have any bonus action damaging spells? I don't think so. Sorry, let's double check that.
You couldn't cast it anyway, right? Because you already used your action to cast a spell.
Correct. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
I do that, and then that's it.
Okay. Kessin.
Shooting it with my old long range pig sticker.
Do it. Ten does not hit.
Would have been good damage too. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Rispberg.
That is my turn.
Rispberg. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay,
25, 30.
yeah.
If you want to move as close as you can get,
Yeah.
you can, well, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you won't be able to hit with your bow, so yeah, you can move. Here's as close as you can get at 60 feet, moving through people.
Okay.
Okay, this thing is going to attack Alistair, not knowing that he's sheathed in. He rolled a 9 to hit with the first one, and then a nat 20 with the second. So it does 24 points of bludgeoning.
All right, I am down to 1.
And it does, it takes 20, correct?
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Well, that hurt it. Yeah.
It hurt.
Oh, wait, yeah, the cold it actually doesn't hurt as much as you think it should, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man, okay. All right, random.
Okay, I will move here.
Yep.
I will rage. That was the attack.
Yep. I didn't roll the damage that time for you. Weird. Now you just click on it, it should do it for you. Yeah. Okay. That hits. So, yeah, you're chopping into it. Brambles are flying off everywhere. Okay.
That's it.
Lorgar, assuming you're casting that spell,
Yep.
he failed it. Slowly chipping away at him with that radiant damage. Alistair.
Well, I mean, if it worked once, I will. Let's see here. Cast Agatha's armor again.
So 20
My
temporary.
last spell slot. Yep.
Good. Anything to do with your bonus action, or are you going to make a run for it?
Thinking about making a run for it. Because I mean, at least like it's the same thing either way, but it gets 2 attacks.
Gets 2
and
attacks, you're right.
if I stick around, and so I will move. I will move. Attempt to provoking the attack.
Roll a 14 to hit you.
I would have missed. Haha.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, and this is super tight now as you get into these,
Yeah.
this area.
Watch you bring up another one.
Oh my god!
20, 25, 30. That's it.
Kessin.
Uh,
Oh, you're a guy. You want your guy to do anything?
yeah, I think the.
I always forget about Logo.
will, yeah, just kind of move a little bit closer and be here.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, roll again to see if you hit random. No. Ironically enough.
2-1.
Yeah, no, see if you roll it. No, that's good though that you rolled the second one. Okay. Wristburn.
Magic missile.
Okay, roll it 3 times. Or yeah, so that's 3. Okay.
Oh, I gotta take my arrows off.
All right.
And
Anything else?
move up there.
Okay. It is going to slam into random, rolling a 23, doing 13 bludgeoning, so 6 to you. And then roll a 20 with the second one, doing 10 bludgeoning. That's total. He did 20 total, but he did 10, so you took 16, and it engulfs you. Yeah, engulfs you. Yeah.
Man, I hate hell.
So start each of his turns. Okay, never mind. All right, random. You can try to break out if you want.
Yep. Am I held?
Yeah, you're
Or can I-
restrained. No, you can't attack.
Athletics.
Yep. I think you get advantage with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. You come out. Actually, I'm gonna roll 1 to 3. You come out on that side. Yep. And you're prone, so you can use half your movement to get up.
Yep.
But oh no, you can't actually this round. So that was the end of your round to break out. So you're actually prone for this round. Lorgar.
I guess I'm gonna do it again.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, 15. Yeah, and he failed, so that was a big one. Is this radiant? I mean, if I would go back and just add it up, slowly chipping away. All right, Alistair.
All right. Alistair himself will. Oops. I appear to be stuck.
Yeah, you might have to pick him up a little bit. Yeah. Here. Oops, that shouldn't have happened like that. Yeah, it's kind of not very good.
I got it. And here, I assume that here I can see him enough
Yep.
to cast Sacred Flame at him.
Yep.
Yeah. And if he doesn't make it, you should actually add 4 to that damage because of my radiance.
So as that radiant energy comes down and hits it, it kind of just crumbles into a pile of brambles.
So as
Gambling mouse, man.
that happens, Alistair is gonna be like, wow. I think I died there for a second. Maybe, I don't know.
Lord, you did 30 radiant damage to that thing with just that one spell.
Nice. Chipping away, chipping away.
Ugh.
Well done.
I am spent. Oh god.
Man.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, guys, this is actually probably a good place to stop. I picked up 2 more dogs today, and they're out there going crazy. So Kim's gone. She's in. She's,
On at 7 anyway, 'cause we gotta go out to eat.
yeah, she's in California too, so I'm here alone. But yeah, that was good. That Shambling Mound fight ended up being
A lot more, yeah.
a pretty tough little fight. The Brambling Mounds.
Jeez.
Brambling.
Brambling,
Brambling. That's good stuff. But yeah, cool.